to give a shout out to Liquid Dun for giving me such a wonderful idea. I'm dying over you. Welcome, boys, to another episode of The Pole Show, number 167. Another fucking DM leak. Another goddamn DM leak, boy. This time, it's our favorite group of very lovable individuals. We're gonna actually go over each one of them. I thought, why don't we just go into all of them? Let's read it together, chat. Before we can even read it, let's introduce them. We're gonna get into this. We got a special guest on. We got a lot of shit going on. We got 2 special guests today, boys. Shout out to Liquid Dun. Shout out to Wrist for giving me this wonderful idea. Thanks, bro. You did your friends a good job here. I'ma see you wrong.
Hopes and dreams are lying on the ground.
All right, boys. We're ready. We're ready. We're ready. You guys like my starting soon, huh? Like the dancing Dymo with the tranny in the front? Okay. You know what? We're going to keep the Dymo there. We'll keep the crying Dymo there. He's really upset today. All right, boys. What have I got in front of me? I got leaks. I got a lot of leaks. Let's make it a little bit smaller. We got a little bit smaller. Before we even get into that, let's crank this music down. Before we even get into that, let's introduce our special guest. You guys all know him. He's got a lot of stories to tell. He's got a lot of stuff to show. We have Grossly Offensive here on the show, and later on tonight, we're going to have Warhammer come in. We're going to talk to Warhammer about a couple things, specifically some FAP reviews. Some fucking... Could you imagine if you will, Chad, if you make someone so fucking mad that they just make videos reviewing your sister and jerking off to her? I don't even understand it. Dymo is flagging, the chat says. Well, you know what? Actually, I'm glad you mentioned that. We're going to skip over some of the stuff. We'll go straight to that. Dymo has something to tell all of you, chat.
All right, I'm just going to make this quick.
Yeah, Dymo. What do you want to tell us?
I promised myself I wasn't going to do this again.
Oh, shit,
fuck
again?
it. I've dealt with so much shit over this last year, just trying to make fucking videos.
Right.
But it's never enough for you people.
It's never enough.
Because you don't understand humor or jokes.
Yeah, you guys don't get
Everything's
it,
just
chat.
fucking super serial with you guys.
Serious business.
Everything's life
right
or
here
death. You're not
on
in the
Pole
mafia.
Show.
You're not in a gang.
I'm in a gang.
None of this
Chinatown,
matters.
rep.
This is
Hold on.
play pretend.
C8.
But still,
Rep,
you
nigga.
guys keep coming and coming and coming. So whatever. Fine. I give up. I'm fucking done.
He's done.
You happy?
You
No
happy,
more
chat?
Dymo. You guys
No more
can
Dymo.
fucking scratch your ass and sniff it for entertainment.
No more.
I'm done.
He's done.
All right? I'm tired of reading about fucking moles on my face.
He's tired
how
of you
much
making
teeth
fun
are
of him.
bad. Now you don't like seeing me shirtless. Oh no. Oh no.
And he strips for us.
Oh, holy shit! Someone's not wearing a shirt! Oh my god! You
tough.
guys are fucking chuds, you know
You're
that?
chuds.
Bottom of the barrel, trash.
Trash. Chat, you're trash.
I'm tired. So fucking tired. It's not
Fucking
even
exhausted.
fun anymore. I'm just making videos right now out of goddamn spite. That's the only reason. I'm doing it out of spite. I don't even like it. I don't like you. Yeah, I said it. I don't fucking like you. Okay?
You don't like us.
But here we are.
Here we are.
So, download the videos you like or don't. I don't really give a shit. I'll take them down.
You'll take him down.
If you re-upload them, I'll DMCA it.
Oh, no! You can't! You can't DMCA and flag people, Daimo. What the fuck?
I already have my docs, so whatever. So
We have your docs,
go
he
fuck
said.
yourself, and I hate you.
We love you, Daimo. We love you. So, chat, Daimo quit. He quit. He hates every one of us. He fucking
The
hates us.
best way
He will
to
flag-
burn
no,
fat.
Shut up. He will flag us all down. He'll flag us all down. So let's introduce Grossly. Grossly, I think you're muted. What is this? The original. Okay. You sent me something, Grossly. What is it? You have to unmute, Grossly.
I'm here. I'm
Okay,
here.
you're here.
Sorry, I was pulling up some archives of some stuff I've gathered.
Okay.
over
What
the
is
last
this?
2 years.
Something new is coming. What is this?
That
The
is
onions and samurai swords. What is this?
That's the original video of Daimo quitting the internet. I'm going to get into that. There's a lot of unknown
Oh, can we play
esoteric.
this first? Can we play this first and then we
Yeah,
get into
yeah.
it?
That's
Oh, this is
can't
another.
flag that
So
down.
this is the first Daimo quitting video. Okay.
Yes, those memes that are on stream.
Right.
Those Dead Man One memes were so powerful, so soul crushing that they made Daimo delete his original channel.
Okay. All right.
Not
so
a lot of
let's-
people realize that.
All right. Let's go ahead and play this him quitting the internet a second time. So he's quitting more than once. Got it. He did say again.
Yes.
Is that
he's
onions
quit-
and him? That's him crying with onions.
Yeah, we
My
raided
children.
his chat one time and told him to eat a raw onion, and it sent him into such a spiral. He fucking left the internet.
What? Why?
Yes.
Over an onion?
Yeah, that was a thing. Before I made videos.
Right.
I would tell people to eat raw onions, and it was so confusing to these little streamers. Pinky Culture, do you remember Pinky Culture, the guy who used to call into Ralph's stream and ask for pictures of pinkies?
Yes.
We spent a month every day telling him to eat raw onions to
Okay.
the point where he had to ban the word onion from his chat.
Okay. Well, I know Jamal. The Jamal onion story is usually that's the one I think of when I think of onion eating. But all right, let's play this. All right. Uh-oh.
It's been fun, hasn't it? We've done so much together. But it's over now.
It's over, chat.
I hope you're happy.
He quit again.
All this about,
This was the real
Why
quit, though.
anyway?
This is the quit that was real.
you know,
Okay.
trolling me, controlling
Trolling.
my actions.
Trolling his action.
When all along, it's been me.
It's been him.
Without me, you guys would have nothing. Reason why you guys don't have good content
He had 100
isn't because
subs
of
when he
some
made this video.
massive online conspiracy to drive you off the internet. It's
What are
because you guys are
schizophrenic,
assholes,
Daimo?
and no one wants to make things for you. Because you guys suck as an audience.
Yeah, you suck, audience. You
You're always
suck,
rooting
chat.
against whoever's making the
Daimo.
content. You never
Shit.
appreciate any of the
I
effort.
don't appreciate
anyone
anything
puts
that
in for
Daimo
you.
does.
So fuck you. I'm not gonna spend a lot of effort doing this for you.
Yeah.
You can pretend it's some sort of win for you, but it's not. You lost.
You lost,
In the
chat.
most
But
obvious,
crying Daimo.
You lost.
Crying
Beautiful
was
way.
dead.
you lost. Because now you're gonna have nothing to fucking do all day.
Yeah, you have
Now you're
nothing
just
to
gonna
do all
sit in
day.
your Discord servers,
Yeah, you're gonna sit in
try to
Discord.
bother me.
You fucking Discord people.
Cool. Way to go. I was gonna
We did
wait
bother
until
him as well.
January 1st to get rid of everything, but I'm gonna do it tonight at midnight. So if you like
Apparently,
something
he's
that I
flagging
made,
it live
I
on,
would
air
argue-
on Shaggy Street. Is he flag? Is he live? Is that why you
it's
guys
gonna
keep
be
saying
gone
that?
at midnight.
He's just flagging the
So,
stream live.
Thanks for everything, I guess.
I hope not. I
And,
give Daimo the benefit of the doubt that he's not
Have
that
fun.
much of a
I
faggot.
should have put a pillow over my grandmother's face.
No, actually, I have that video. That's a hey chat. Esoteric knowledge. This video of him in the showers when he got really angry at Rudy Coleman and he fucking talked about murdering his family, snipe them. Well, no, we'll invite him on the show later. Well, we got some stuff to go over. So, okay, Grossly has a fun story to tell us with some stuff we can look at
Yeah.
about where the Council of Evil even originated, and then we're gonna go over the ringleader and then everyone in it. Some of the wildest shit they've done.
I hope everyone's ready for a sad tale. This is everyone get your tissues ready to dry your eyes, because this is a tale of betrayal, of lost friendships, of aloggery. We're gonna do the whole shebang right now. So I'm gonna take everyone back to 2021, the summer of 2021. At the time, I had been. I first met DJ Axel after Godwinson and PPP put him on one of the This Week in Nectars. I thought, well, this guy seems all right. I'll look at his channel, and he was stream sniping Ralph. And I thought, okay, I'll see what he's doing. He's got a Discord. Fuck it, I'll join Discord. This is back in like COVID times, so I joined the Discord. There was 900 people there at the time. It was a massive Discord server. We watched all the RV6 together. Everyone had a great time. And then the server was banned.
Right.
And he made a new server. And there was only about 100 people in this little tiny server. And then people might not know this, but there was a guy named Alandrian who was a shit-eating furry.
You made a video with Ear Juice exposing the whole Adrians.
Yeah. Well, that comes later. Because that video was what caused one of the greatest prolonged meltdowns I've ever seen. But I'm in this server. This lolcow Alandrian died. Right, he died of a broken heart. He stopped taking his medication when he realized that Axel was fucking with him. So maybe a month passed. I spoke to a couple people in the server. I said, look, this is fucking gay. Axel keeps saying he's a pedophile all the time. It's not funny. What are we doing here? So we all left together, and we joined the most annoying person I could ever think of. There's a woman in chat called Snail. She had a server called Paradise Lost with about 10 people in there. So I moved Axel's entire server and all the people that spoke to him, and we went to the most annoying woman in the world. We made her server lit, and Axel was left and friendless. No one in the world would speak to Axel. He was alone. For 6 months, he sat in VC all by himself. I told everyone, get your tissues ready. It's very sad. He's betrayed. His friends have left him. No one wants anything to do with him. So in this time, I'd started to fuck with Dymo because I thought his videos were shit. He was boring, and he was arguing with at the time what everyone thought was an innocent autistic sped named Rudy Coleman. I don't know if anyone remembers this name of Rudy Coleman.
Yeah, I've got a video lined up of that, but you can tell that story.
So the first, it was a very funny interaction between Dymo and Rudy, where they had a back and forth, and it was very memey, very shitposty, very fun. And then all of a sudden, it went very, very nasty, very, very quick. And Dymo had conspired with some bit waivers to fuck with Rudy, and they framed him as a pedophile. They released logs from Kiwi Farm, from 4chan, from the 4chan social board.
Yes.
Of Rudy Coleman with his cock in a cage. This, by the way, was Godwinson's chosen one. Rudy Coleman, cock in a cage.
Yeah, I remember the cock in the cage. I remember the infamous Rudy. He left after that. He was gone, but he's been still talking to the council since then.
It gets worse. This is where it gets really sad. So before this cock in the cage incident had come out, I befriended Rudy to help him fuck with Dymo because he was autistic. He didn't know how to do anything. So I started helping Rudy Coleman. All this stuff comes out, and me and a man named Tenderman, we called up Rudy Coleman, and he was crying. Rudy Coleman was in tears. He was saying that he was going to kill himself, that people were going to send pictures of his cock in a cage to his mum and dad. So for about 45 minutes, me and this other guy, Tenderman, we talked Rudy Coleman down from the ledge. We said, look, Rudy, it's going to be all right. It's not that bad. Yes, you're like a disgusting homosexual degenerate with a cock in a cage, but, people could move on. People are going to forget about this. Rudy Coleman moves on.
Hold on, I don't mean to interrupt you. I just want to explain because the chat doesn't understand. Rudy Coleman was a guy in Canada who tried to join the sector very briefly, and then Dymo and them owned him by releasing pictures that he had posted on 4chan of him as a tranny with a cuckold cage around his penis, where he was trying to solicit gay sex from people who wanted to treat him as a little child. It was very strange. It was very weird. It's not a joke. I can't pull the images up on stream. They're so fucked up. And Rudy left, but surprisingly, Rudy is friends with Daimo and them, and he's still in the logs, in the Council of Evil logs that we're gonna read.
Well, this we're gonna get into this because this gets
It's
even more.
fuck.
So
Its
I've
entire group is
befriended-
degenerate as fuck, chat. We've already covered the Axel Fest stuff, and that was lighthearted. So I want to warn all of you, some of this shit we're gonna cover is really fucked up, and then it's gonna get funny. Okay, so some of it's funny, some of it's really fucked. All right, continue.
So we've left it at Rudy Coleman crying, going to kill himself. We talked him down from the ledge, said, "Don't worry, Rudy, it's going to be all right. You're gay, nobody cares." And we moved on. Rudy left, and then I'd befriended Mr. Deadman, and we did a ruse. Me, Mr. Deadman, and again Tenderman. We got together and we concocted a scheme of him getting fired. But the reason this scheme came in together is that Mr. Deadman was fighting with the Daimo. They had, again, very funny interaction at first. It was very memey. And then all of a sudden, Daimo decided to dox Mr. Deadman's work on DJ Axel's stream.
Ooh.
A week later, Mr. Deadman is fired from his job. Now, is that a coincidence? Who
Well,
knows?
isn't that why? See, I have to pull it up. Isn't that why Deadman? Maybe he'll call in. Deadman, if you're watching, call in. You can explain this part. But isn't that exactly why Deadman was like, "Fuck Daimo and them. I didn't have a problem signing the Vickers stuff."
Yeah,
because I remember him
I'll
saying
get into that as well. I'll get into that as well because it was this moment that leaded originally to Mr. Deadman snaking. He kept this in his mind that Daimo had doxed his workplace and fucked with him, and then once this is all in this 6 months where Axel is alone, and at the time, Mormon Shaggy was doing his cornfield streams with
with Toxic Angel. I remember that. That was yeah.
And I enjoyed them a lot. I would watch them. They were great streams, very funny, and it felt like an old like backyard blood sports type feel.
Yes,
People
I called
would
into
call
one
in
of
and
them
fight.
back in the day. I didn't know who Shaggy was.
Yeah, so as this is going on, Axel decided that he wanted to have friends again. So he first of all befriended Daimo because I was fucking with him. Then he befriended Rudy Coleman because I was friends with Rudy Coleman in a way. You know, I say friends. I was using him as a tool to fuck with Daimo.
Right.
Then he added Mr. Deadman to the group as well. So you've got Rudy Coleman, Mr. Deadman, and Daimo. Then he decided to add Shaggy to the group because I was enjoying Shaggy's content. Then I think he added Surfer last. But then that's the formation of the Council of Evil.
Right. And that shows actually in the beginning of the log. Let me pull them up. That shows right in the beginning of the logs. You can they're loading now. Let me go straight to the top because the logs start at 2021. Deleted user, by the way, Chad. If you're seeing that is actually that's all the deleted users are Axel. He kept getting banned for various reasons. So you can see he added Daimo. He started the call. He added Deadman, Drunken Surfer, Mormon Shaggy got added, and then that's when it really started, and that was in 2021.
Yeah. So that was the formation of the Council of Evil. So we've done the backstory.
Okay, you know
it was this thing of Axel having no friends left in the world, and he sort of forced his way in. I think he added Ghoul as well after he harassed him drunkenly on a Halloween stream.
Right.
But they were all supposed to be enemies at first, and it was supposed to be this thing. I don't know what he was going for. They ended up being friends. Then a bit more time passes, and Earjuice started streaming. Me and Earjuice used to run a Discord server together where we would watch films. Primarily, we would watch films and shitpost. And he started doing a stream called Raise the Bar. And I decided that I was going to fuck with Axel on one of these streams. So I called in and I told the tale of Elandrian. And Earjuice said, I'm going to make a documentary about this. I'm going to make a long form.
I remember that. Yeah.
He made the 40-minute video, very funny video. It's only on Odyssey now because it was flagged down by who knows who, but it kept getting flagged down. So this video that Earjuice put out sent everyone into a fucking meltdown. The council all lost their fucking minds at this video. They did about 15 streams crying about it. And at the time, I think all of them did pretty well.
Okay.
But
Well,
this video caused them to melt down so bad. That's what
Right.
caused the Vidar Viking phone calls.
Right. Well, now we're at the now. Let's
Let's
go over some of the stuff. So we'll talk about Axel. Like, you and Axel have your history. In fact, I'm assuming he's going to probably try to call in. But if people don't know, Axel is a gay furry who is a this is his words, not mine, self-admitted pedophile, to the point where he made a channel called Pedophile Gaming. He has an intro that says that, and he has no problem telling people that he loves children. I mean, during Axel Fest with Daimon Gahul, he was yelling in karaoke bar about wanting to fuck children. So their argument is it's all kayfabe. It's all bullshit, right? However, Axel, in his infinite wisdom, and some people have seen this, some people haven't, decided to hang out with another guy named Pamperchew, who is an avowed diaper fur pedophile. His words, not mine.
He's an ex-Google employee. Did you know that Pamperchew used to work for Google? Which is going to get super scary when you hear this fucking audio that was released. That we released, by the way, while we were fucking with the council. That was one of the things that me and Esoteric Shaggy has put out. Thanks to a guy named Enjoys Random.
All right, let's see. Where do you want to even... So look at these timestamps. Just the timestamps. Let me read the timestamp for you, chat. DJ Axel inquires directly if Pamperchew pleasures himself while wearing diapers.
A big couple bags off as a kind gesture. And then I have another friend.
Yeah, it was.
Who's going to come over on Monday and take them.
Wear the diapers?
No,
What's the point?
I'm doing research.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't come.
DJ Axel owes Cinder money. Axel says he doesn't have it.
It does.
Like
If you have to. No, not in the baby diapers. I might wear them when I'm doing research.
what?
Okay, here we go.
Kids' feet. Like if I'm watching kids' feet because it makes me happy to watch. Is that child porn?
Yes.
No, not really, but it's doing the same thing. So
This
I love
is
kids'
so
feet.
fucked up, by the way.
and kids in
This is the
diapers.
most fucked up audio I think ever released.
Little children feet.
Yeah, they're cute. And I always wondered what they smell like, but they probably just smell like everyone else's feet. But they're kids' feet, so they're little, and they're little.
This is fucked, bro. This is...
What happened here?
Okay. Axel out of nowhere
Computer
asked
chips.
Pamperchew how to hide software
Don't
on a
like dust
computer.
particles when they're being made.
You're good at computers, aren't you?
Yeah, old stuff. Yeah,
So, if I were to hide something on a hard drive, how would I do that?
hide it on the hard drive or in the hard drive. Are you talking about hiding drugs on the side of a hard drive so you can get across the border?
Oh,
Or are you talking about okay, so you were talking about
It's
hiding
like
something.
a
Or-
private Discord call,
No,
by
no,
the
this
way.
is
for
all
anyone.
private. This isn't like
a
his
thing
live
in,
stream
like,
chat.
software.
This is on
Software. Oh, okay,
Axel's
software.
server.
How do you hide it on there? I don't know. Just leave it in plain sight. But
Hold on.
there used to be.
Pamperchew says kids really like
I'm
me. Axel replies
I mean,
with,
you
"Yeah,
guys
I
like me. Well, kids
I like
kids
you.
seem to really like. I don't know. Kids really seem to like me.
Yeah, I like you.
Why didn't you be a teacher? Honestly, I think you would be a good teacher.
I'd love to do teaching. Yeah.
Hell no."
So why don't you do it?
Well, I have in the past. So I just don't really have that opportunity right in this moment. But things will change,
So-
hopefully.
Do the parents know that the children are coming over to you? Why not? You
Where would
just
I
take
take?
the van,
Where do I take them to? My house? He's
your
already at my
basement,
house.
yeah.
Dude.
the
I don't have-
basement,
I don't
yeah.
have- You guys are rough. I don't do that. I would never do that. If I had a basement though,
Why not?
and kids wanted to come into my basement and hang out, I'd be cool.
So time
Like
to
you know,
build a basement.
I do the supervision. You know, I'm old enough to supervise, and if the kids want to go in my basement and they want to go diddle each other and tease me, it's perfectly fine.
Did you say diddle?
That's real, Surfer. That's
I don't know what kids do
unironically
with each
true.
other. I mean, when I was that age, I think that's what we kind of did once in a while. If you have a safe space to be in, like my house, yeah, kids might go down in the basement and let them do stuff with each other. Because they know they're in a safe place. They know if they have a problem, they can come right to me. And they know if there's a problem, I'm good with the
I need
parents.
liquor.
I'm good with them. I'm the right person for the job.
Oh,
I love kids hanging out.
Oh,
And I keep
Why
it
don't
under
you kill their
control.
parents and
what the fuck, bro? Listen, Dymo, Shaggy. This is from 2022. This stream, by the way, this audio. This was secret recording in Axel's server, the same server that Dymo and Shaggy hang out in, the same server Gahul hangs out in. They were around this guy. Like, this guy's still probably in the server. And Axel's like, yeah, I like you. They know who Pamperchu is. They've been around this fucking guy. All right? And
He's still there to this day,
it's
right?
fucking crazy. We're talking about kidnapping kids and taking them down the basement and diddling them. Like it's no big deal. It gets worse, chat. They start talking about how to traffic children.
And still, they're just like,
Yeah, it's rough. It's a rough call to listen to.
so that's
$500,000 isn't.
how much would you buy a child for?
Oh, at most, $10,000.
You drive a hard
most.
bargain, man. But you got
Well,
yourself a
and
deal.
you know what? I think I can get them for cheaper than
Guy
that.
has a number.
Fuck, bro. What the fuck are you guys doing, Dymo? What are you doing? This guy's still in your groups. This guy isn't gone. You still hang out with Axel. You fucking went to Axel Fest with this guy. He's hanging out with people like this. It's insane. The guy admits to giving kids drugs, like he's raped a child before and giving him drugs to Axel. Do you think Pamperchu's in jail right now?
Drugs.
Would you give the child some drugs?
Oh, well, yes, but that's my doctor side, and what kind of
Would you
drugs
give
does
a
he need?
2-year-old meth?
Hold on.
Rude.
Adam, if that's really you, I'll check right now. If that's really you, Adam. I don't even know if this is the real Adam. Probably not. No, it's Adam. Adam, you know how to get a hold of me. Just message me on Discord, and I'll send you a link. I'll send you an invite. So Goblinson wants to call in. Hold on. Let me I'll message you an invite right now, Adam. If you want to join the stream, Godwinson. Well, yeah, we can do this. This is like I said, chat. It's fucked in the beginning. It's gonna get funny later. But I want you to understand. I'm setting you guys up for an understanding of who these people are and who they hang out with and what they're doing. The people that they're discussing things with. I mean, real fucked shit. Real dark shit. There's no joking in any of that. That's just the way it is. And
This would never have come out, by the way. This would never have seen
Never.
the light of day if we didn't have someone record it and leak it to us.
we still haven't
and,
seen anything. We haven't seen a fucking thing about this at all. I sent you an invite, by the way, Goblinson. It's just a call-in stream, so you can just hop in. I'll pull you in. I mean, it's fucked. We're talking about buying children. It's worse. It's worse.
Yeah,
DJ Axel
it's-
inquires if Pamperchu hangs around kids in real life. Pamperchu immediately starts bragging about all the kids he hangs around and touches.
It's
You
rough.
hang out
Yeah.
with kids in real
It's
life?
rough.
Oh yeah. If I get a chance
It's
to, yeah, I
ironic,
love to.
guys.
Hold on.
But
It's fucking
like, you,
ironic.
like actively do that?
Well, I haven't done it in a few months, but yeah, when they come over, they come over. I hang out.
Kids come over?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Do you touch them?
I touched them, not inappropriately.
Yeah, but
Vomit
do you touch
inducing
them on the
audio.
genitals?
No.
They just come and
Why
hang
did
out.
they come over to hang out?
Well, they seem to
I've
like
never
me.
made it through this entire audio, by the way.
Neither
I've
have
never
I.
listened.
Neither have I.
I mean, you guys like me. Well, kids
I like you.
seem to really like. I don't know. Kids really seem to like me.
Yeah, I like you.
Yeah, I like you. I mean, it's fucked. It's fucked, chat. There's nothing you can say that isn't fucked about this. Now, you might be thinking, well, you don't really hear Axel doing much other than like protecting a pedophile and talking openly about buying children and the guy molesting kids and bringing them to his house and drugging them, right? That's, Axel's just on the sideline. Well, sadly, Axel gets a little drunk with Daimo in a live stream and starts hitting on some children.
Yes, he does.
I'll read it. Context: the stream was flagged down after Axel brought multiple minors on. These minors were brought on immediately as soon as the StreamYard link was dropped. Axel was intoxicated and began to hit on minors after they were identified as children. This is tough, boys. This is not funny at all. It's really fucked. It's really tough.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, hello.
Hey, I'm Stewie
all
Griffin,
of you.
and I'm going to be kicking my dad's ass all day.
It's not fun intro.
Reviewing you. Hello, Thomas. Who is a pedophile? Who is a pedophile?
Well, we actually have a Discord tag of a pedophile.
Good.
All right, I'm gonna give it to
Who are they? Thomas, how old are you? Are you under the age of 18?
Take a guess.
All right, so I sent you
Are
a
you a
tag. So
woman?
that is
Wait.
a pedophile.
Thomas, are you under the age of 18 or are you
Hold
a
on.
female?
Hold on, yo.
Oh, look at those lips. Oh. I mean, if you're a pedophile.
What the fuck? What the fuck, chat? What in the world? Why? Why would you immediately see someone call in and be like, "Oh, I hope you're under 18," and then immediately, without unprovoked, just be like, "Yeah, let me get that ass. Let me see them lips." I mean, it's fucked.
I think SO covered out the actual video, but it was super clear.
Hold on.
Very good.
Godwinson's here now. Godwinson, you're on the air.
Brian!
Godwinson! What's up, buddy?
How are you doing, sir?
Well, we're my stomach's churning, and then we're gonna get to funny stuff. But I'm trying to lay out the groundwork of who the council are, so we really have an understanding
Well,
of
look,
who we're talking about.
I think we've all got ties in a way to these fucks.
Well, yeah, they call
I
it
want to
every
just
stream.
elaborate my ties and what happened in the previous fucking days of law, right? So once upon a fucking time, Gahul used to do a show with me and PPP. Primarily, he did a show with PPP called 5 Pounds a Gun. Ultimately, he was like a peripheral
I can't find the archive. I know exactly what you're talking about. I was gonna play that, but go ahead.
Yeah, so they did a show about wrestling every week. And it was literally PPP's Make-A-Wish. He'll say this to you as well. Literally PPP's Make-A-Wish, just doing this guy a favor. Occasionally, he was good to use as an OBS inset because no one else would do it. But really, I mean, Gahul was Gahul. It was kind of fucked when the FBI raided his house and cut open his mattress looking for CP.
Yes.
And
now,
it was
that
also
happened live
fucked.
on
He read
air.
aloud a
That happened
letter on
semi-live
screen.
on air. He called into your show and just randomly started going off about how he's freaked out by it. It was very strange.
Yes, and he starts reading aloud a fucking letter that
Yes.
he's received from the FBI, supposedly clearing him of all charges. So we were happy to let all of this lie. Aside from that, I mean, Gahul was a fairly chill guy to talk to now and then, apart from when he'd go off the deep end and say he wanted to kill himself. He looked like an ogre. And he
No,
wanted to
Adam, I don't know if you
fall
know,
for
but the new leaks show that he's been the one flagging the Kino Casino down. He's been flagging Daka
Yes,
Daka and Kino
um,
Cathedral.
Yeah, so that's about right. That's about what I expected, to be honest. But in terms of Gahul, I'd say that Gahul is sort of my least hated out of this rum bunch. Moving on to the Norwegian pedophile, Axel, Phantom Zone, whatever you want to call him. Phantom Organization, back in the day, literally sock puppeted me and PPP so hard. We had this guy DMing us under these sock puppets so hard for us to do a twin with him that we brought him in on a This Week in Nectar show. And really, it was a big fucking mistake because we gave him some sort of relevance, some sort of profile from which he was able to fucking harvest this honeypot Discord.
Right.
Where he was... Bear in mind that this honeypot Discord was flagged down many times for literal child porn. And if you click on the server, it would say, sorry, not found because it contains literal child porn. So that's Axel, and that's been his association. Daimo was literally a retweet. From myself. And I guess that's what he's been riding off the whole time. Dead Man is a rat fuck, who I have no time for. Dead Man can literally... Also a snake, by the way. Also, we brought him onto shows, complete snake.
Now, I have something I want to show. So, in the DMs, Dead Man back in the day, and a lot of people missed over this. A few people read the old DMs, but back in the day when he was in this group before he left, he said some weird shit about giving back a lot of kids back to basically bad foster homes, like
So
foster
Dead
homes.
Man, let's not forget that Dead Man worked for like Child Protective Services.
Yeah, he admits that to them that he has fucked up, and he gives children back to bad homes all the time.
So you've got this guy who works for Child Protective Services, literally being on intimate terms with an actual pedophile. I know there's the defense that, oh, he's just joking, but at this point, surely we can call a spade and say that he's a pedophile.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, who talks? I mean, you heard the Pamper Chew audio. It's fuck. I couldn't even get through all that because it's so fuck. If you listen to the whole thing, they just go down the list, and it's basically just Pamper Chew bragging about raping children and bringing them home all the time and getting his neighbors'
But
kids.
let's not forget this.
and
I
buying
mean, look, there's video footage of him singing in a karaoke club, going off-piste and saying he wants to fuck
Yes.
kids over and over again.
right next to Daimo and Gahul, and they're like,
Right next
they're
to
like,
them.
it's fine, it's fine. This is
At
all
least-
Well, they
I mean,
hug
at
him.
least- at
Well,
least-
they
I will
literally
give
hug
Gahul this. At least Gahul looks somewhat uncomfortable in all of those
here's what's
situations.
crazy.
that
See,
he
we,
did.
you know what? I'm going to bring it up on air now because here's what's crazy is in the leaks. Hold on. Child. Let me
Well,
type
just
in
while you
Exodus.
find that, Bri, I just want to establish all of our ties. So let's not forget that Grossly as well. I think I first encountered you, Grossly, in like a VC
Here we
with Phantom on his Discord, right? And you were in there a long, long time.
At that point, I'd only just joined. I think I've been there a month, and we watched the RV6 together, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I do recall there being channels in that Discord dedicated to like furry pornography, but everyone just looked sideways that were in the voice chat there because it was the one Discord server that
Fisk
wasn't
is being
flagged
retarded.
out.
Chat. Fisk. The video I played is a year old. It's already been reported by multiple people to the police. It's from S.O. Shaggy's channel. I don't have child pornography downloaded that we're going to pull up on air. This is not another Warski Ralph stream. Kindly neck yourself in the chat for everyone to see.
Thanks for the clarification, Brian.
Fucking retard.
But grossly,
Continue.
like I do recall you at one point in time, for want of a better word, being a Phantom organization capo. You definitely did wheel out the defense that, oh, he's just pretending to be a pedophile. What changed that, my friend?
Well, so people don't know this, but I am good friends with a man named Shamu. And Shamu! So after a while, there was two people who joined Axel's server, and they were like clearly pedos. So me and Shamu reported them to the FBI. But first we come to Axel and we said, look, these two guys are fucking weird. These people, I think one of them was called Drifting Dragon, and the other one was called Cinder. We said, these people are clearly fucked. Can you get them gone? And he said, no, they're funny lolcow. We said, well, we're gonna take them to the police. I think Shamu still has a clip of him saying this as well. He said, do not report these people. They're my lolcows and I want them.
Yes, he
So
did say that.
That was the moment. That was the moment where I was like, okay. Me and Shamu sat down in a call for about an hour. I said, this is the most fucked up thing I've ever heard.
So I just want to ask grossly, is this before or after Axel gets this random guy to eat feces on camera and then hospitalize and kill himself?
This was just before then. They were the people
Right.
who brought in the Elandrian person.
Okay.
They were the ones who introduced them.
Can
So
you just elaborate who Elandrian is for the audience?
He is a shit-eating furry who died after 7 years of drinking 3 liters of vodka a day after his cat wife died, and he Googled how to cope with pain. He was a very autistic man. He was quite a funny character, but after these two people come into the server and we reported them to the FBI, Shamu and me said, right, we're going to sit down, we're going to collect audio and screenshots, which is, if anyone wants to see that stuff I collected, that's in Earjuice's video, because Earjuice went through with me and we published it into a nice video for everyone to watch. It's on Odyssey.
But here's the thing. I do want to touch on Earjuice and the Hejas guys. So back when Axel was first setting up, I'd say this is about a year before the events you're describing. I sat around with F and Ear Juice and some other random guy. And I asked them to do like a raid for me on that Discord and find out what was going on. And they came back to me and gave Axel a clean bill of health and said that he wasn't a pedophile. And so obviously seeing that a year later, that suddenly he is, when all of the suspicions and allegations were there anyway, it kind of activated my elements. I did want to know what went on behind the scenes.
Yeah. So I had, like, after about 2 or 3 months of knowing Axel, he gave me mod in his server. So I had every single channel. There was never any, like, I never saw anything sus, which is why I was always like, look, he's doing a joke. It's a bit. He's just fucking with people. I think the original thing come from Vidar Viking debating about child sex dolls.
Yes, I can jump in on this. So this is how I met Axel, actually. So Axel contacted me, and he was fan of...
Just to clarify, Vidar and Axel are both Norwegian.
Yes, they were friends. They were friends with each other until Vidar wrote a thread on him. That's something that people didn't know about. They were both friends. Like,
yes.
In real life. So Axel contacted me. This was when he was Phantom Organization. He was like, I want to do a show about Gamergate. And I said no for like 2 weeks, and he just hounded me. Then he finally talked to me for like 3 hours and said, no, it's not a hit piece. We're not setting you up, this, and that. And, this is when I didn't want to do streams anymore. I didn't want to do any content. And I said, okay, we'll do them. Let's just do this, and we'll do the Gamergate thing. We do it. It goes well. He actually, it isn't a snaking or anything. And I don't know the guy, and he's like, you want to stay and play games? So I'm like, yeah, I'll stay and play games. I was there for about a week. And I got introduced to this guy named Shaunus and these weird fucking people. And I was like, and I asked him, I said, this is kind of fucking strange. And he kind of just told me it was nothing. It was like some Second Life trolling thing like Britbong does. Don't worry about it. I said, okay. And then I realized Vidar's in there, and I bounce. And he's live on air. And he's like, why'd you bounce? And I said, hey, this guy, he's downloaded pictures of my kid. He's like fucking crazy. He stalks me. He's a nut job. I don't want anything to do with him. And I leave it at that. So he demands Vidar come on air and explain why I don't want to be his friend anymore. And he's all mad. And Vidar basically just goes on with, like his whole shtick of, the Amos Yee, the child sex doll argument, the lolicon stuff, the drawing.
I'll just explain the child sex doll argument. So obviously Vidar has like child sex toys, toys of children's parts, but they're toys, right? And so his argument is that he's not a pedophile, they're just toys and he's not hurting anyone. But clearly to anyone, that's kind of fucked, and it poses those moral, ethical, and fucking human questions of this guy.
Yeah, but Josh gave him a clean bill of health. I remember.
But Josh gave him a clean bill of health.
You read it. The whole post that he said about it. He said he avowed all of it. He said there was nothing wrong with Vidar. I was wrong for saying guy was disturbing.
He was wrong. That's right. And there was. I mean, we're underselling the post because it was a massive essay written by Josh on
It was like a huge essay on his beliefs on child porn and child sex dolls and lolicon. And Shotokan. He avowed all of it.
So that's where we're at. That's where we're at with the state of Norway right now.
All right.
But I think that there was still.
Are you looking at the stream, by the way, Godwinson?
No.
So this was sent to me. This is the Monkey Biz server, and I want you to look at the channel.
Oh yeah, I mean this is the famous screenshot, isn't it? Where it's screenshot. And I've seen this screenshot be explained away by various members of the Council of Youth by saying it's literally just a joke. It's literally just a joke.
So what someone said to me was that's the general
you have
chat.
to like. I say, at what point does a crime, literally become that crime? It's just a joke, Your Honor. The child porn channel in the Discord server that's operated by Phantom Organization is clearly just a joke. The cheese pizza that's right underneath it is clearly just a joke, right?
Right.
It doesn't wash, does it?
No. But now their excuse is this was the general chat, and they just changed the name to this as a joke, like you just said. I mean, that was their whole excuse, and you can't, because nobody actually was insane enough.
A joke, though? I don't think.
No, I don't think it is. I mean, you heard the Paperchew audio. Clearly, they're not joking. They're having a full-blown conversation about buying children, having sex with children, kidnapping children, what they do at children, yada, yada, how to save the stuff and encrypt it on your hard drive with Paperchew. It's fucked. It's beyond fucked.
Well, Pampachew is a pedophile. I don't think anyone can say
No,
Pampachew is just
no.
a pedophile. Like, he's just a pedophile.
But-
he's a fucked
But
up
he's openly
baby
like, I'm
fur
still
pedophile.
like in this audio. You hear him. He's like, I'm openly still around kids. I'm still doing this stuff, and all happy about it. And Axel's like, well, I like you, and they never reported anything. They didn't take this guy and put it and send it to the police. Nothing. It took somebody recording it because it was so fucked, putting it out there on the internet, and then other people reporting it to the police. I mean,
Not to mention, right, at this time, Pampachew had already been fired from his job at Google for a video he did where he said he craved children while he was on meth. So it was already like notorious pedophile at this point. And everyone knows that Pampachew is a pedophile. There's no,
Yeah, I mean, but
There's
but
no-
why be around a guy like where like you were saying, Gavin? What's the fucking irony? Why even invite that guy into your life?
Well, because birds of a feather flock together, Bri.
Well,
and
I
if
know
you
that.
notice,
I know
pedophiles tend to stick in, together. They tend to harbor each other, don't they?
Right.
And make
Well,
safe havens for themselves.
who in their right mind wants to listen to a pedophile talking about their actual crimes? Like, who the fuck would want to sit down?
Well, another pedophile.
2
would
hours.
get that,
Yeah,
don't they?
exactly.
It's an advice.
Like, he's getting
you know.
advice from the guy. He's like, if you
Yeah.
listen to the whole audio, and we're not going to go through, we're already done
He's
with
getting
it.
a
Like,
fucking TED talk on how to be a
yeah,
pedophile.
exactly.
from another
The
pedophile.
whole conversation was actually going, how do I hide this on my hard drive? How do I import it? How do I
Literally,
buy
he's asking those
Yeah.
questions.
Well, how do I buy kids? How much does it normally cost to buy kids? You know,
The guy had a number. He
Yeah.
had a fucking
he had
number
He
of
had
the
two
price
He had
of
a number.
child.
Yeah, he said about 10 grand, but he's got him for cheaper. That's what he said.
Yeah, it's fucked.
It's
Like,
crazy.
he's
It's
talking about having
insane.
kids in his house.
It's
Like,
insane.
The guy needs to burn. That Pampachew should be killed. There's no question about it.
Right. So, so the next thing, I guess we'll finish this drunk audio. Oh, this is what, by the way, in the new leaks, I want to read this clip to you because you're here, Gobinson. Shaggy, Gahul has an issue with Axel. And Shaggy goes, yeah, but all BS aside, Axel just got drunk. It happens. Like, I hate to be the counsel here, but as I understand it, you guys dogpiled him during one of his child molesting expeditions. He only reacted after getting drunk, by which point you guys moved on. like, that's to Gahul, by the way. In these leaks. What do you say to that, Adam? You're like, what the fuck? Like, if I ever had, like, somebody, like, if you messaged me some wild shit like that, I'd be like,
If someone says to you they've just been on a child molesting expedition and hey guys, don't dogpile me, I think that's kind of fucked.
yeah, it's like
Let's
wait, and
never
this
speak
is-
to them again.
And this is the other issue is it's like, this isn't like for a show. This isn't them writing a script or doing anything like that. This is their private group chat. This is only for them. Only Daimo, Rudy, Gahul.
What is the provenance of these leaks? How have you obtained these? Is it Surfer
so
or Deadman
Warhammer,
again?
our other special guest,
Well,
Warhammer, is going to call in.
you wanna-
He's the main guy.
Do you want to know the
Warhammer,
original?
okay.
Do you want to know the original way it got leaked?
I
Because
thought it
this
was
has been
Deadman.
leaked twice. Yeah,
I thought the
so
original one was
It's been
Deadman.
leaked twice. in two different-
originally, Shamu, and Tenderman called up Deadman, and we
Yes.
said enough's enough. We just started fucking with the council. Airjuice's video had just come out, and we said we're going to teach you how to archive and export the group chat. You're going to do this for us. So we sat down. It took fucking ages. It took like an hour to teach this guy how to do a basic thing, but he did it in the end, and he leaked it. He gave it to us, and we spent a week going through the whole thing. We had this stream plan. Me and Shamu, we were going to go through the whole thing. Esoteric Shaggyism looked into it. We were all piling. There was 11,000 messages. We picked out all the ones of point, the ones where Daimo's saying that Lolita is his favorite film, and
Right.
where Gahul's talking about being raped in school, and just all the
Yeah.
crazy shit.
Well, let's
and then-
clarify. I mean, Lolita being Daimo's favorite film doesn't necessarily make him a pedophile. Like, a lot of people have that as their favorite film. It's like a Kubrick movie, isn't it?
I don't know. I've never seen
it's
it.
very-
I never will. I don't want to.
Well, it's a
yeah.
Kubrick movie, and it's a book by Nabokov, and it's like quite a well studied work. That doesn't
Yeah,
necessarily
but-
make him a pedophile.
Hang on.
And Gahul wasn't necessarily raped.
Wait.
The story of
before
Gahul
he
is
said
that
this, though. He said, "I don't want to feed your fetish, Axel, but my
Yeah.
favorite film is Lolita." So it's not like he just we were talking about films.
That's the clarification needed to tip it over to the edge.
Yeah. And it becomes slightly.
But also,
different.
I mean, Gahul wasn't raped. What happened to Gahul is in high school, in the locker room, he had various people rub their penises on him whilst he was in a prone position. So that's not necessarily rape. That's a violent penis rubbing, I guess.
Yeah. It's not fun. I imagine that wasn't a fun experience.
Well, it
Probably.
clearly stayed with the guy.
Yes.
It lingers. But I'm not going to laugh at Gahul's experience there. I think it's kind of fucked.
I'll laugh. I'm going to laugh at you.
Look.
care.
I just might as well pull it up now. I mean, I find it entertaining that Gahul the entire time, because if you recall, Adam, like they blamed us for flagging the Kino Casino down. I mean, Gator literally yelled at me saying, "You're the one that's flagging Kino Casino down." But it was Gahul the whole time, which is mine. Nobody thought it was the fucking ogre. I get it.
Well, I knew it was
did.
Gahul the whole time.
I
He
never
sent me the
thought.
screenshot when he did it. Yeah.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, of course.
So he was bragging. Yeah, he's been flagging
Yes.
the Kino Casino down.
I think
this
it was.
entire time.
I think the narrative of it was. I mean, he was flagging down lots of shit, and then he just surprisingly so happened to have been the successful flag.
Motherfucker.
Well, I don't think it would have just. I think we need to be real. It's not just Gahul's flags that did that. It's
There's 100 people that would have flagged that thing. Any groiper, any
Listen, I
member of
agree
Ralph's
with you,
audience.
but for the sake of the audience, this is what I see, and this is what Gahul saying. He did it all on his own. So Gahul did it. Gahul did everything. He did it all. It's all just Gahul. Nobody else did it. Just Gahul. This is enough for
He
me.
certainly took. He took credit for it.
He took
at
credit
the
for
very least.
every flagging on his own words.
But you know
behind. He
what?
got
That's
drunk.
the one. I'd say that's the one thing that kind of vindicates Gahul. I mean, props. I'd buy him a beer for
Well,
that.
you know what's interesting in the leaks? He doesn't ever get along with Axel. It's kind of amazing. He's the only one that's always like the reason why these leaks happen this time is because Axel and him had a breakup again over some VR chat bullshit of Axel wanting to bang some.
Well, I
gay
remember
furry.
not but 2-3 months ago, they were all disavowing the pedophile because he's an alcoholic and they've had enough of all of the alcohol.
alcohol.
No. That was
And then
a
they were all
lie.
hung out with him in Florida.
They got together and this was in the original council leaks. They got together and said, "We're all going to disavow Axel after the Pampatu stuff came out." But, and I quote, "This is better because now we can organize in secret and no one will know." So it was a thing where they were all going to say, "Look, we don't like Axel. We're all disavowing," so that they could continue to do shit.
The only one I think who didn't openly disavow and has remained loyal the whole time is Shaggy, isn't it? I don't think Shaggy ever did
Well,
that.
I mean, Shaggy's crazy.
been
Look,
low.
I'll bring it up now. I'll just read it because it's amazing. Shaggy's restraining order is like an arc in itself. I told you a while ago you should have covered it. I have the original video where he pulls out his guns and he's like, "I'm going to shoot up everyone." But
So let's talk about a bit of Shaggy law. So obviously Shaggy was like a counselor at this youth person's thing. And I guess he was doing drugs with them, or he took the drugs from them, or something.
I'll read what they say.
Brought some drugs
This is
in
what
and
the court
took drugs.
documents. This is I'll just read.
Yeah,
he
bro, I just
would-
read the
he
court
did- he did it.
document.
All right,
He did a
here's what it
story. He told a story in a stream where he had smoked weed with one of the kids. That was the
Yes.
thing he let on.
Right.
Yeah.
But there was like a tranny counselor or something, and he brought a gun in, or
Yeah,
I
a
forget.
knife.
It was
A
fucking
knife.
wild.
So the actual thing that did it was they made him go to like sensitivity classes.
Yes.
Yes.
And it was like a super feminist running it, and they showed a picture of Jesus with makeup on and said anyone can be gay, and this sent him into like a violent rage, and he threatened to
Which is
stab-
baffling considering the company he keeps.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the thing with Shaggy is that he'll be your friend if you're his friend, and he just wants friends.
I think this was pre-council though. Like he wasn't in the Council of Evil when
Yeah,
this
this is
happened.
before. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
way before the council.
It
Yeah.
quickly changed. In fact, there is an old Cornfield stream where the Axel had called in and had like disgusted everyone by saying he was a paedophile to the Nikki New, who was like a Welsh.
Well, let me
fat
read
woman.
the court documents. This is what the court said. They said the respondent was a residential advisor at one of the petitioner's homes for transitioning age youth.
Yes.
He was terminated on 4/27/22 by the protected employees after repeatedly using inappropriate and offensive language. During the termination meeting, he became enraged and kept yelling and swearing at them. When all three were in the respondent's room, he grabbed for a very large knife that was on the nightstand and put it in his bag. Miss I can't say his name. Some
The thing
Spanish
is,
name.
was it a large knife? Because Shaggy, as we all know, is
Yeah,
a very
it was a
little
big
guy.
knife. It was a big knife. Asked if the
No,
knife
no,
was
no.
illegal, and when he grabbed it, she said, "I think it's time we call 911." This enraged him more, and he screamed various obscenities, such as "fuck you, you fat bitch." I knew from the moment I saw you, you were a pig and a whore. He also said that, oh, fuck you, Shaggy's glasses. He also said that he had other knives. He continued to spew obscenities at the protected employees. In his room, they found alcohol, vape cartridges, marijuana containers, and other drug paraphernalia. Now, funny story, in these new leaks, Shaggy goes into detail about being addicted to OxyContin. Like, he has a problem. He's super addicted to it.
I want to say as well before we move on, because I had like planned to do a big video on Shaggy way back in the day with the guy who did Country Roads and Tenderman, and it wasn't a knife; it was a replica short sword from Shaggy's vast medieval weapons collection that he just had laying around in his room. So he actually grabbed a sword and threatened this woman rather than a large knife. It was a short sword.
So I'll continue reading. On 04/28, he texts Mr. Dialgo, "Get fucked with the longest knife possible. Trust me, you don't want me to have to come get my shit." At some point after the termination, respondent did a live stream on YouTube about his termination and the protected employee. He wished death on Mr. Delgado and pulled out a handgun. He said several more times and claimed that it was the last fucking thing you would see people who crossed him. He also said, "I could go back there and do some stupid shit, put them in the morgue and myself in prison, but fuck that, I'll talk about..." Hold on. This is so wild to me. "Fuck that, I'll talk about these two wokeists on the kill stream." Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
Yes.
We got it on the kill stream, baby. He also said, quote, "I literally contemplated blood atoning the dude," his manager, with that pistol. When another person on the stream suggested respondent take his gun and hold people hostage, respondent said that he would not take hostages. If it went to that far, he would just shoot them all.
So I want everyone to take a moment and realize this was pre-Council Shaggy.
Yes.
When Shaggy was at his peak, when he was doing cooking streams, he set his car on fire. It was amazing.
Let's play. I have
and
the
then he
video
joined
here.
the
Hold on, I
council.
want to skip over this. I want to get it.
We have it. We have Shaggy now as like a broken man who won't go on he won't go on camera. He has to stream from a boat because he's been swatted so much. So this was pre-Council Shaggy. Now we're in the
Hold on,
lull,
I'm gonna play
the
it real
dark.
quick because I've got it right here. Just watch the stream. He's loading the handgun.
This is one of many, by the way. I've got like 4 of these fuckers. Rock Island Armory.
Nice trigger discipline, Shag. You got your fucking.
And here are the first 2 shells
That's
I
a
ever
terrorist
shot
flag in the background
years
as well.
ago.
Yes.
This is the first
That's a
gun I
terrorist
ever
flag.
fired.
I think he still uses that flag as like his avatar in places, doesn't he?
So anyway, as I was saying, I think if I go on the kill stream, I might use that as an excuse to talk shit about some of my ex-coworkers, seeing as they're promoting pedophilia to children.
What?
That was...
He really gives a fuck about the kids there. It's the goddamn counselors. They're all promoting pedophilia to children. Meanwhile, we play the Pamper Chew audio, and he's still friends with Axel. he's in the hotel with Axel at the. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like
Lovingly gazing into his eyes. As
me,
they nearly kiss.
Not only that, though, but showing him his penis. Going into the toilet many, many times with him. Doing God knows what. Spending nights in a room with another, like, naked man who's just randomly sitting on the bed like Slender Man.
Well, they
did share a bed as well.
We covered
Sharing a
Axel Fest.
bed.
So we covered Axel Fest, and in there, Shaggy pulls his pants down, and Daimo and Axel do a penis measuring thing where they describe his dick and all this other shit, and then they do it right after that. So you take that for what it is, you know? like what are you gonna say to that, you know? So thing.
I'm literally the only one fighting the side.
Oh, that's right. Did you? Okay, so Godwinson, so about the lawsuit. So this whole lawsuit thing. You know, I'll let you explain it, Grossly. Do you remember where he lied to Earjuice and asked for a shitload of money?
What was that? Sorry,
When he was going through this restraining order lawsuit, when he lost his job,
Yeah.
remember he lied to Earjuice and asked for money. I can't remember the full story.
So the story was that he was going to sue the children's home
Yes.
for falsely firing him, and he had this sum of money in his head of like $50,000. But because Esoteric Shaggyism uploaded the video of him waving the gun around, which multiple people uploaded, by the way, everyone archived that. He claims that Esoteric Shaggyism lost him that £50,000 and is therefore a paedophile for supporting these care workers of these abandoned children.
Yeah. And I mean, that caused him and Earjuice friendship to end because Earjuice was, I remember this. Him and Hypa and all those guys were fine with him until this happened. And then he did all that lying, and then it was a fucking mess. Now, Godwinson, I have a stream that Axel deleted. That it's only like 30 minutes. We're going to skim over, but it's called Godwinson Scared of Me. He was stream sniping you, and he was fucking wasted. Do you want to watch this with us? Or no?
Let's go.
Okay.
He deleted this immediately, by the way.
Yeah, he deleted this
I'm
immediately.
surprised that they got this. He deleted this so quickly.
Can you see the stream, guys? I'm sorry. I apologize, guys. I thought I was live, but I fucked up. So, to recap what I was fucking talking about this whole time, I see it's like 25 minutes of me schizoposing.
This was during the first
to
call-in
myself.
show, I believe.
It was, yeah, it's Drunky Biz. Are you drunk in there, bud? Drunky Biz is Drunky Biz. I was, in fact, talking consistently throughout this whole thing, and I thought people were actually watching, which is super epically style cringe. That YouTube now has this thing where you have to press go live. I'm blaming YouTube, dude, not me. I'm blaming anyone. Like, seriously, thought I was live. So, quote unquote, what I want you to say, guys, in his chat.
I try not to let that happen with my site, but that happens with a lot of fucking websites, you know.
Fucking compare, dude. That's why he said it. He knows
I think
he
the
can't
best bit is at
handle
the end.
me. He knows he can't handle his energy.
Can't handle
He
it.
can't even fucking compare, dude. That's why he said it. Oh, guys, he's
Can't
a
handle it.
pedophile. I can't talk to him, guys. No, these daily streams, unironically, are proving him wrong, dude. Unironically, are making him fucking anxious. He's like, oh shit. Let hits the vape. Oh no! Oh no! Am I
They
gonna
make
have
you
to deal with
anxious,
Monkey Biz
Godwinson.
down-
This
Is
is
this,
daily
were you
streams.
now he's, I guess you banned him, rightfully so, and he's mad, and he fires up a drug stream, and he's like, he can't handle me. He can't.
Well, Brian, you've got a literal pedophile
Right.
that's constantly in your chat having private conversations trying to recruit other pedophiles
Right.
to go to his show. So, of course, he got swept. His show, by the way, is literally him drunk out of his mind.
What's his newest? Let me
being
go to
a
his channel.
pedophile.
I'm gonna go to his channel right now because I'm curious what his newest
that-
stuff is.
That
So,
half
no
an hour
entertainment
stream,
is lost
that
by
ended-
squeaking a pedophile.
it ended his daily streaming. He was so embarrassed by that meltdown he did that he stopped
really are
streaming
drunk
for like
today,
a
aren't you,
little bit
Monkey?
and disappeared again.
Let me go to his
and now
channel
nobody
real
wants
quick. I'm gonna see if I can find because he streams still, but he does like IRL streaming. That's the last time I checked. What's his channel?
Yeah,
Is it
that's
still
good.
Monkey Biz? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't even have. I don't not even subscribed. I don't. Okay.
Let's not forget as well that the first channel, the Phantom Organization channel, was literally flagged for child pornography because he flashed some image up on the
Dude,
screen.
there's a. See, I wish there was this guy. Okay, so there was this guy named Hondo who, in his very first server, I remember this. Everyone who was in the server got banned, and then people took screenshots of it and it literally said for child exploitation and child
Yes.
explicit material on the top of that. And Axel went around and told everyone that that was just photoshopped. But that was because some guy Hondo
Well-
reported it for that.
I'm going to break the illusion there. That was photoshopped. The real reason it was reported and banned was because he had a channel dedicated to doxing Hondo the Razor.
Okay, so that is fake.
Yeah, but it's actually worse because do you remember that Shaunus person?
Yes,
Yes.
I remember the guy, Shaunus.
That is from Shaunus's Discord, his private Discord, where it was just him, Axel, and several furries, I believe. So that was Shaunus's Discord account that was banned for that Axel was in. I think I found that out
Okay.
maybe at the end of 2022. Shaunus appeared in a politics and debate server, and confessed.
Should I pull up the image that he posted to Gahul about the dragon dildos on his bed with the gun? Or should not?
Is it going to get? I might get flagged. I mean, you
think
could
so?
describe it.
Okay, so I'm going to
Yeah,
describe this to the chat and you, Gobinson. So he sent this in the leaks. He posts an image from his bed. In the bed, there's a DoorDash bag. He's got a shitload of dragon dildos. There's a cock pump. There's like an ass pump. There's an enema lube bottle. There's another lube bottle. There's some syringes. And then he's got a painted Glock. It looks like a Glock on the bed. And it's just a messy-ass bed next to a remote and a bunch of others in his phone. And Gahul goes, Axel, why do you have a DoorDash bag? Do you deliver food like Matt Charbo? What a fucking loser.
Well, I'm assuming after Axel was swatted live on stream that his parents threw him out and cut him off. So he had to resort to Jarboing it. That's what I think is there. But they were like horse
Can we
cocks.
just,
and fucking...
pick up on the fact that it's the DoorDash bag that gets the attention. It's not like the enema equipment or the dragon dildos, because they're so desensitized by it, I guess, this Council of Evil. It's so normalized to them that it's the DoorDash bag that sends them a quiver. And not the paraphernalia with which he's spending all of the slim super chats he's getting on.
Yeah.
I want you to know, Godwinson, that you helped pay for those dildos. That money.
Oh
that
yeah.
he
So
spent-
here's another part of the thing. So back in the day, the
I
only
remember
person
this.
that was daily stream sniping Ralph, and he was pulling in good numbers doing it, was Phantom Organization. Again, there was questions about whether or not he was a pedo. He had a clean bill of health at that point in time from all of the usual internet detectives like Earjuice, Heth. They were all giving him the clear bill of health. There was some stuff furry convention he went to, and there was video footage of that. But apparently he wasn't a pedophile. And that was enough. He was doing a daily show on Ralph, literally stream sniping every night for, I guess he did it for a month. During that month, the opportunity to interview the parents of Faith Vickers, the whore that was knocked up by Ethan Ralph, the first one.
Right.
That arose, and the perfect place to do that was on the show that was stream sniping Ralph every day. So that's where we did it. Obviously, I had no idea that he was running super chats on the
Adam,
show.
I want
The phone
you
was
to-
pressed against my ear as it is now, as it is on all of these streams, so I just call it.
So Gobinson, Adam.
I was more focused on the interview and not the super chats. Now, I guess he did grift a bit of money, and I know that he spent the money on dragon dildos.
Yes, he did.
Which
Well, I'm going to tell you some more deep lore. It's even funnier than that. So he had made a lot of money from stream sniping Ralph, and he decided that he was going to spend all of it, every penny, on Bad Dragon merchandise. He bought hats. He bought hats, dildos, them furry wall posters, and he was convinced he was going to make it forever. And then his channel got banned, and he never made a penny since.
Yeah, he
he,
got
he made no more money. He spent like
So-
$2,000 on Bad Dragon merchandise.
I'm going to say this now. When we take callers, Dymo, you can call in. You guys aren't banned. I just tagged you. You're still in the server as Free Guppy. So is Shaggy. So I don't know what you're doing. You guys are freaking out. I want you, Adam, and Gobinson and Grossly to tune into my stream real quick. I want to show you something that's really important about Dymo.
Are you able to stream it during the Discord call?
I don't know. I was going to do that, and I didn't do that because I didn't know if it would fuck up the stream. Because I know Persic had issues with that. So if you want to just tune in real quick for just a second, let me know when you're ready.
I want a delay, so...
Yeah, you're good. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay.
What is this, Brian?
It's a bit. It's a skit that this is Dymo content. This is a skit he did. I don't get it either. It's just this. This is all it is. I just thought the chat should see some Dymo content. What he does for his channel. I thought we should get a taste of Dymo content, and when it peaked. Yeah. So look at that. What the Oh, come on, bro. What's your hot take on that, Gobs?
That's clearly a commissioned piece, commissioned by DJ Axel for his own sexual satisfaction.
Now,
That's what I'd say.
did you see the beginning of the stream where we played where he was like, "I quit," the quit stuff?
You want to know the deep lore on that, Brian? That clip? That was Axel telling him to do that as well.
Of course
So
it
Axel
was.
Made
Of
him
course it
strip
was.
down to his pants and dance right. They also, if you in that video, there is a picture you pointed out of a tranny in coding socks. That was another thing Axel made Dymo do in private, like buy coding socks and a siege mask and to replicate Rudy Coleman's 4chan photos.
Why
So
would
that's
you
what they
even
did.
make this video? Is it like a weird? I don't even get it. It was just dead silence and him just pretending he's absolutely gobbling some dick down and just getting cum all.
Or
over
maybe
his
you
mouth.
got to see another hidden channel in Axel's Discord, Bri.
Maybe, I don't know. Have you seen his? I played it earlier, the I Quit video where he's like, "I hate every one of you," and the Rudy stuff. You know, I won't go over the Rudy stuff. I'm sorry, Rudy thing, where he does like a small bit. He's naked in a shower.
Come before
Yeah, well, he fucking Rudy was going to kill himself. Like that's not a shit post. I had to talk Rudy down for like 45 minutes. He was going to kill himself after all the cock cage stuff come out. He was literally crying in a private call, saying that his life was over.
Rudy should have killed himself. His life is over, and any extension
still- by the
beyond
way,
the initial fucking leaks and the initial
In the
scandal
leaks,
has been
he's
a
still
blessing.
actively in the leaks. He's in the leaks to this day.
Shouldn't be allowed to live.
He stayed
Literal
for years.
turbo DJ.
He's still typing in them. Like these leaks are about almost 2 weeks. Like they stopped typing in about 2 weeks ago, and he was one of the last people typing in it.
Let him die.
Did you have any idea that stuff had happened when you? I think you retweeted him or something.
I
Goodmanson?
retweeted him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it was a guy with Christmas lights on his face screaming about how he wanted to kill PPP.
Yeah, it was funny.
So, I mean, it was what it was. I guess everyone's got a story, and some people's stories are more fucked up than others. I mean, what he was doing was, he was going on B, wasn't he? And fucking, like, pretending to be, like, a Nazi with Nazi femboy, I guess, with stockings.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah,
you
and
guys
he-
talk
he
for a minute.
was
I'll be right back. I
Whipping
gotta take a
himself or whatever.
I think he was more pretending to be like a little boy for some fucked
Yeah.
up 4chan person. I think this was around the time that guy was tuning out the R9K board. I can't remember. the
Yes,
guy's name.
R9K. So, I mean, this
Yeah.
is it. He should have done the decent thing and just done a flip. Alas, he's still around. And I guess he's still doing this stuff in the background. I guess there's going to be lots more leaks that will ultimately emerge, as they always do.
It's been a year of leaks, has it not? This has been a great year for leaking.
It's been a leaky year, grossly. Very leaky year.
Yeah, it's been super leaky.
It has. And they still use is it the Fediverse that all this
Okay.
stupid shit gets fucked
All
from?
right, you know what? Let's
They
just
still use it.
go through it. So I mean, where do you want to start? You want to start with the Dead Man Weird shit, where he was talking about like bringing the foster homes,
Yeah.
the foster kids.
But while we do it, please pull up that picture. You
Which
know the
one?
one I'm talking about.
Which one?
The Mr. Dead Baby.
Oh fuck! Hold on, let me grab it. Let me grab it. Let me
Have
fucking
you seen
grab it.
that
Oh my
picture,
god! All right,
Goblinson?
so I just checked my Discord. I've got like 30, like 100 fucking missed calls. They are calling me. They've started like 10 fucking groups. They are non-stop calling the shit out of me. Rudy,
told
Rudy,
you.
oh, Rudy
Totally.
responded. He said, "Cop, if you still." Oh, okay. I thought it was to you. Never mind. Rudy's. They are calling me to death. All right, let me grab that image. Let's put the Dead Man Baby up. I need the Dead Man.
Do you
Baby.
know do you know the lore on that video? On that picture? You want to know the deep lore? That is a picture that Mr. Deadman would send women on Discord to prove his loyalty. He dressed up as a baby with his children's fucking bib and dummy.
All right, here we go. So Deadman goes, I won't disavow
Supposed to
DJ
be-
Axel. I can't after supplying kids to perverted foster homes. That's my fault. Besides, I like the song Jailbait by Motorhead, and that's enough to be considered a pedo by some faggots. Once the Kino Casino drama ends, they, the one star for drama, want us to tear into each other. I would rather just be chill and actually create content together. Now,
this is Deadman, who
Deadman.
literally participated in a court case. That was, what was it, putting a restraining order or something on Dymo for reading
Yeah,
aloud
so
the diary for
So
extortion?
he kept that when Dymo
Well, it gets-
doxed his work
it
based
gets
on Axel
worse than
Stream,
that.
he never let go. He never let go. But the craziest thing about all this stuff is Deadman knew he wrote all this crazy shit,
yes,
and he still leaked the logs.
Well, let me,
like
let me read this to you. Let me read this to you, because this is them trying to, this is literally them gay-opping to try to downplay Axel being a pedophile. Okay. All right, so Mormon Shaggy goes, you and Surfer are being called on to disavow the evil pedophile Axel. Also, the Mormon, for some reason. They have named me as Axel's defender. And Gahul goes, what should I do? And then fucking Axel goes, Gahul, you should disavow. And then say you left the council of evil. Oh my, and Gahul goes, oh my God, now that is kayfabe. Shaggy goes, do it. Oh, and we could fake that we're getting into a fight. And you could say something stupid like, it's not about whether Axel fucks kids. Warhammer fucks kids, and no one cares. It's about who is popular on the internet, and no one cares about the children, or something along those lines. And then Axel goes, as long as they think the council is in ruins, and all of our gay ops will be secret again. Devilish face. What are they doing? What are they doing here? Like, why would they do that? Like,
they want to be friends with the pedophile.
You have Gahul helping Axel to cover up pedo shit right there. You have Shaggy coming up with the idea to start a fake fight to try to push it onto Warhammer fucking kids, and that it doesn't matter. So we need to say fucking kids doesn't matter, and also Warhammer does it. So they could go back to having secret gay ops.
Yeah. They needed to relive their one highlight of reading Faith Vickers' Schizo Diary.
It's fucking crazy. It's crazy. What was the other thing he said about? Oh, child pedo. That's right. I'm trying to find what other. There's another thing Deadman said about that was really fucking strange about liking children, and I don't know if it was a weird joke or what it was. I need to find that. It was
And think this is their private group chat as well. This isn't them shit posting in public. This is them in private. Like, I'm different in the group chats. I don't fucking talk about the stuff I shit post about in public in a private group chat between so-called friends. Like this is the stuff they do in private, which makes it even worse, in my opinion.
Deadman goes, or Axel go. Okay, let me bring it up right now. Let's type in line up those children. God damn it, Deadman. Why did you have to write this? Oh, let me go down. Let me down. But what the fuck? It's right there. Oh, line those children up. Let's type that.
But people in chat, Warhammer was always
go.
vindicated. He was always vindicated.
So,
Well, and this is something they're touching on, right? So they create the Council of Evil created fake screenshots of Warhammer being a pedophile and circulated them.
So Warhammer's
and I think it's important to highlight that and important to like highlight why that happened. And we've got
it's better than that. If you want to stay, Adam, Warhammer's going to call in. He's going to tell his story, and we're going to watch some of his stuff with him. But he's going to get a whole point to go over all that shit, and we're going to debunk that on air.
I want to go over the smoking gun. I think you have this video as well. If the person sent it to you, Brian, they claim that they have a video of Warhammer shouting at a child and saying he's going to fuck
Let me read this. This is another one with Gahul and Daimo doing another gay op. Gahul goes, Rudy should upload a video just saying he left the council months ago because I kept calling you guys while I was taking shits. So then I tried to replace him with anal vape. No one noticed for like a week. And then Daimo goes, no, Rudy should just tell the truth of what goes on. No one will believe him anyways, him or Shaggy. And Shaggy will, Gahul goes, Shaggy will say both the truth and the lie at the same time. His message will be like a riddle to confuse everyone. Gahul goes, I can fake a recording of myself, but I'm not saying I like kids or anything pedo, but basically anything else, and I'm game. Like, pretend to have a recording.
This is where Gahul comes off as somewhat more human than the rest of them.
Yes.
Even Gahul is disgusted by even the attempt at normalizing pedophilia.
Gahul
Which
goes,
is what they're trying to do.
So Gahul goes, like,
Gahul
pretending
is
to
the
have recorded me scheming and raging about something. And Deadman jumps in so I could shoot the video on a motorcycle as well. And then Axel goes, one day, Gahul, I will gaslight you into saying something really bad one day. The joke is you were only saying you found children attractive to get on my good side, and I somehow got a hold of this recording and decided to expose you. It's a very highbrow kind of irony. You really need high IQ to understand it. And then Deadman randomly writes, you sound like you're describing me, Axel. Line those children up. I don't know why. I don't know why he fucking said that. If he wants to call in, why would he say that? Why would anyone ever type that? Like, you're just line them children up. And he was like a social worker, like a CPS worker. You know what I mean?
Let's not forget as well that Deadman was fired from that job.
Yes.
And he puts out a video almost immediately claiming that Ethan Ralph did it with tears in his eyes. I don't know if you can recall this. He tried to claim money for doing this. He set up like some weird GoFundMe thing.
Right. Well, Rudy.
That was my. I've spoken to Ralph about this. We laughed about it. That I told Mr. Deadman to do that. I told him to make it a joke, and then he did the video. It was funny. There was like a tin of corn in the background. It was a funny video, and then he immediately fired up a stream and grifted and pretended it was real.
It was real, and started like this weird GoFundMe thing.
He ruined the whole thing immediately. So he had this funny joke that was just supposed to be a one-off joke, and it turned into him immediately ruining it, as he does with everything.
Here we go. I've got the baby. I've got the baby photo of Deadman. He's there with the pacifier. He's
well, there's a
the
few
bib.
baby photos.
He's wearing the bib. He's a big old baby, man. Well, that's the crazy part. Is like Deadman is most likely like he's one of those guys, Godwinson. That's like you remember on they did one of these shows on TLC, like My Crazy Addiction, and it was like some guy pretends to be a diaper, like a baby, and he finds like a dominatrix that will like be his mommy. And it's like a weird, I'm a babe, goo goo gaga, change my diaper kind of thing. It's fucking crazy. And I just don't know where to begin on that. You know what I mean? Like, it's such a weird thing to even talk about. Like, how do I even, what do I, like,
well, I think it's important to note that each one of these members of the Council of Evil has some weird dark perversion.
Yes.
And that's the real reason why they're all bound together.
Yes.
Because they're all sharing in their dark perversions.
Right.
Even the one that you wouldn't imagine to be so. Mr. Deadman, like father of two, married, literal like 50-year-old nearly. The one that you'd least expect is also a fucking turbo DJ.
Right.
Who's pretending to be a baby.
Right.
Online. And this is the most
look at them titties.
This is the heinous one I've seen, because obviously there's various pictures, more and more of them. He's more and more nude.
Well, he made a cope stream, and he got into it with the chick that leaked this. I was supposed to watch it on air, but he did a cope stream where he explained that he did a horror. This was a bit for a horror movie he was working on called Big Dead Baby or something like that, or Big Baby.
Yes.
And
that horror movie, because Mr. Deadman is clearly the John Carpenter.
Well,
of our
the
time.
chick.
It was a creepypasta he was writing.
Yeah, you know what? I should go grab that real quick because the chick calls in and they fucking
He
go
did this
at
for
it.
a novel he was writing, I guess.
I guess so.
Yeah. It was for his failed publishing studio.
And people forget as well. I mean, Deadman has literally been around since like 2006. He's uploaded almost every week, almost every day. But it's only recently, in the grand scheme of things, as soon as he was doing this sector shit that he's taken off in somewhat of a way, that he's getting 50 live viewers as opposed to 0. But he's been around for a
being
shit
generous
amount of time. And if you've read any of Deadman's fiction, it's fucking wild.
Yeah.
All his self-published works on Amazon. By all means, peruse them. I want to say it's on a level above Gator's sister being railed by deers and Slashfix. Definitely above that.
Yeah. So, Grossa, you're named a shitload in this, and there's a couple ops with your name written all over it that they run on you. Do you want to just jump into that?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay,
Because they were super angry.
You were named like 91 times in this. It was kind of nutty.
Yeah, I broke them.
Okay. Well, Grossly is gonna fuck this all up. His retards have decided to just call everyone on the council except Surfer a pedo. Yeah, that will be taken seriously. Yes, Shaggy. Yes, people. I think you guys are fucking crazy weird. Where do we even begin on this? Where do you even want to? Do you have a spot that you want to jump in where they're talking about you guys? Here's you and Earjuice. Axel goes, I can make a meme that will cause a great rift between Earjuice and Grossly. Daimo goes, do it. Then they attach a picture that I'm not pulling up. Daimo goes, he's trying to say that I'm a tranny.
By the way, me and Earjuice, friends to this day. Just so they whatever they did didn't work. Where's the one where they conspire with the tranny to pretend to be a child? Because they're in there somewhere.
What's the you got to give me a quote from that, and I can just immediately pull it. Because these are like 3 years. There's like 2 years of logs in this.
Would it be maybe Huntsman would come up with it? They did a few
Here's
streams.
Axel playing a gay op. They're making memes. They want to use Earjuice to spread memes by making it look like he's exposing Grossly and me. So this is them trying to label you as a pedophile. Hold on.
Yes. Now, full disclosure, I was sent a big thing from one of these members of the Council of Evil that desperately wanted me to do a video on Grossly. And I don't know how much was real and how much was not, but it was lots of logs between you and DJ Axel talking about how you both want to rape kids grossly. And obviously, you have to question like the evidence that you see when it comes from one of these people.
Here we go.
But it was very voracious. It was very voracious.
I've got it right here. Somebody sent me a screen cap. So people are going through this. All right. So Daimo goes, who do you want me to kill, Shaggy? Shaggy goes, the target is grossly offensive, known pedophile and gay faggot. I need you to help me with some super secret classified special gay ops. You are to use your mastery of disguise to invent a new persona, the Huntsman, the Huntsman shit. Master pedo hunter and online stalker. As the Huntsman, you shall emerge from the shadow to bring great justice by basically accusing Grossly of getting caught in a pedo sting, but jokingly. No one sane is buying this. Oddly enough, Grossly is. Now, Daimo goes, when do you want this? Shaggy goes, like before the heat of the current trash fire dies. Daimo goes, I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks starting tomorrow. Gahul says, call him the Kunstman. Daimo says, I could do it tonight or after. Now, do you want to go into the snaky stuff and all the gay ops with them trying to label, like, gay op?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do that. So I did a video on the person Snaky, but they had this tranny they were friends with called Snaky. And the person has a super fucked up voice from hormones. So they sound like a child. And they went and did like a stream where it was a bit, obviously, but they pretended that I had groomed this child on a game. I don't play games.
That's humor.
Now, this was a 15-year-old boy or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was actually a 28-year-old woman.
Right.
Yeah, that's what we played. Yeah.
Humor.
I did a video on them, actually. I think
names that people are not allowed
to
to
Norman
talk
Shaggy's
to.
allegations, where I laid out the history of this woman and the way she neglected her child to smoke weed and how she dropped the child on a baby, went through it, did a stream of this woman where she'd locked her child in a cupboard so that she could rant about how it wasn't her. And it would have been, if they'd just done the video, it would have been nothing. But they pretended that it was real and that they didn't know each other. And they did it was like a three stream thing where they come back together and said that they didn't know each other and that this was real, which is what took it from like a funny bit, which isn't even funny, it's just weird. But then they tried to play it off as reality, which is why I made my video.
Right. Well, that was the first one. So they took Snaky, and you made a whole video on her exposing her. They took this tranny who was like,
well, I don't want this to be forgotten. They stuck by the fact that apparently this Snaky guy, girl, whatever it is, was literally a 15-year-old boy. That's what they were saying for the longest time.
Well, they tried to basically have this person come out as like, I was groomed by Grossly in this video game at this age. And he talked dirty to me and he would groom me in this game. That fell through completely. So the next thing was trying to make a joke, trying to make pedo allegations, but using a joke out of it with this Huntsman thing. Now, he made a video about this and they tried to downplay it and it was just fucking ridiculous. But the whole point was to try to label Grossly as this pedophile, and Axel would use Grossly's ties with him as a way to do that, but there was no actual evidence. In fact, the only person they could bring up was was this Lumi person, and that person is detransition and blames everything on Axel. They actually say that Grossly didn't do anything wrong. That was very recent. I mean, you could talk about it if you want, Grossly, but that was super recent.
I don't think I need to. It was just a person who joined a Discord server for like a week and claimed they were 19, and then they posted their Reddit account, and someone saw that they were 16 and they were banned, and they fled into the arms of DJ Axel afterwards. And he obviously was accommodating and tried to make them do weird shit, I think. I don't know, because I wasn't there. I only know what went on in the server I had with Earjuice.
Right. Well, there you go. So, but I mean, this is what I'm saying is they get mad at people and do all these fucking ops. Let me see what they said about you, Goblinson. Let's type your name in. I don't know what they could have said. Okay, this is them making a video on you. Drunk, Surfer's in this. Okay. Okay, so Daimo goes, I was going to do a real talk about the satanic Godwinson bureaucracy of the anti-Kino and how they stole my content. Did you steal? Did you? I'm tired of people licking his ass. He ran away from the diary after a secret meeting with his capos, Perspic and Squire. But Perspic and Squire are gone, Axel says. And Daimo goes, yeah, but the cabal remains. PPP and Worski are just puppets for weird Kiwis and Discord trannies. If people want a jihad, they need to strike at the source. So how do you feel about that, Goblinson? Where they're like, he's like, we need to take out Goblinson. We need to do that right now.
Well, they're welcome to try. The thing is with Daimo, people forget that Daimo's entry into this sector was literally being groomed by Perspicacity, a willing groomie, to the point where he was on calls with Persip. Him and his wife were on calls with Persip. Lots and lots of things were going on with Persip. Lots of DMs that, of course, have been shared with. Have you seen the DMs, Bri? Because I've seen them all.
I've not seen
between...
any DMs with Persip. Well, Persip doesn't.
Well, I've seen the DMs.
Persip doesn't show
and
DMs,
obviously, they were very intimate friends, I guess. Really close friends. Everything was at first point of no Daimo this, Daimo that. It was all Ethan this, Ethan that. And Daimo seems a lot less guarded than he does in these DMs with his supposed friends than he is with an elderly gay man known as Persip. So
here we go.
Before we move on too quick,
this is a good one for
hang on,
you. Go ahead,
Ryan. Just before we move on, I want to make it clear that when they tried to have that 28-year-old tranny pretend to be a 15-year-old boy, they did it with the mindset that they were going to get my baby taken away.
Yes,
that was like the idea.
That was the goal.
As well, they were trying to
what
get
they
social
call
services.
I should pull that up. If somebody has it already, there's a whole section that's in here where they specifically talk about trying to claim that you were what they called it your daughter. I can't remember the name they used though. Start with an M. Mary or Mandy? Is it Mandy? Hold on.
She's in office. Yeah, Earjuice's dead girlfriend.
They used that to claim that you were...
She's in hospice!
Okay, here we go. I got it right here. That was easy. Here we go. This is the gay op. Become the hunter, Ethan. Oh, that's Daimo. Sorry, Daimo. I didn't know he said your name. Consume the magic corn, Shaggy says. Daimo goes, started a call that lasted 28 minutes. Then he goes, I am ready, Shaggy. When Shaggy goes... Grossly is selling pics of his infant daughter, Mandy Gina, to who he thought was a pedo named Pamperchew. So there it is. They know about the Pamperchew audio. They were going to try to paint you as like somebody who's working with Pamperchew to peddle your daughter. And then Shaggy goes, but it was really the huntsman catfishing him. He tried to sell you baby pictures thinking you were a pervert, but you were the huntsman, Daimo. And Daimo goes, good stream.
So this was in direct retaliation for Esoteric Shaggyism uploading the Pamperchew audio. So this is what caused that, which I didn't even upload.
But it's the most fuck shit you could do to somebody. Why in the fuck, if you're mad, like you're not like doxing and swatting these people, right? Grossly. I mean, we know that. We don't even need to talk about that. You're making memes at him like you made him eat an onion or something. And they're like, all right, so we need to pitch Grossly tied to Pamperchew because of the Pamperchew audio that leaked, meaning as in they knew about Axel and Pamperchew's relationship, and then say that you're working with them to sell your daughter to him. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah, it's pretty pretty
They're
fucked
just
up.
laughing at the internet, Bri.
Right.
You know, it's all just pro wrestling, Bri. That's the defense that they bring when, you know, fuck it. I'm happy to dox Daimo's wife. If he's willing to engage in this sort of shit, I'll post a picture of her right now on my Twitter and pin it. I could give two shits, because this is literally what he's trying to do. He's trying to get kids taken away. He's trying to really fuck with people's IRL. But as soon as someone posts a picture of his tranny wife, that he yells and screams and goes, "No, it should be kayfabe. We're all just colleagues."
Here's Shaggy talking with Axel, saying, Axel, ask Rosie to prove the child is his, so we can call him a cuck and talk about Mandy. And now they're like saying, let's say Gahul goes, let's say PPP got nudes of her. What the fuck are they doing?
See, you forget. Daimo is the funny samurai guy who's just here for a laugh. He doesn't do anything malicious or mean, like ruin Rudy Coleman's life or dox Mr. Deadman's work or every bad thing you can possibly do.
This is ear juice. They're trying to conflate ear juice with you just to have fun, just to make it a more epic.
I think a lot of the sense, this is obviously these leaks and these DMs run the gamut of crazy, malicious, Machiavellian shit. But also, it's important to note that a lot of them are fucked up on various substances as they're writing this stuff.
But you know what? Actually, you bring that up. Let me get to the Oxycontin. So let me grab that real quick.
They're all like slamming oxys and booze, and one of them's on meth. Like it literally is like an AA meeting in real time.
Here we go. Oh no, that's not it.
It wouldn't be so bad if they weren't doing this stuff to get someone's child taken from them. You know, like that's fucked. There's no funny.
All in order to cover up their own sins. It's all deflection away from the Norwegian pedophiles' pedophilia. If they call someone else a pedophile and construct this weird gay op in order to make it seem like someone else is a pedophile, then the actual pedophile is no longer a pedophile.
Let me read what Shaggy says. Shaggy and Gahul are talking about the Oxy stuff, and then he admits that he does cocaine as well. And that this was after they came home. Literally just after they came home from the Axel Fest. So Gahul and them are talking about doing coke and oxys in this.
Did Gahul do coke?
I don't know. They're just talking about it. But this is all right. So Shaggy goes, and that only works in small doses. You know what else works in small doses? Oxycontin. Okay, the new chat has been created. Shaggy goes, and Gahul goes, that didn't stop you, Shaggy. Shaggy goes, I wish I had more oxys, to be honest. My dealer won't give it to me because she's also is a friend. And she won't let me buy cocaine either. Only weed and whores.
Imagine Shaggy on coke, like the crazy shit that would come out of his mouth. I think I tuned into one stream not that long ago, and he was talking about raping Godwinson's unborn child. Like that was his. He did like
right. You know, it's all just fun and games and jokes and pro wrestling, and then he's fantasizing about raping your unborn child. You know.
It's disgusting. Like it's not. I'm trying to make light of this, but this is like sick.
Right. And so, man, here we go. Yeah, we already just read that. Thank you, whoever just sent that to me. So you have like them talking about doing coke. So for sure, they were doing coke and oxys and weed while they were when they did the.
No, I mean I've studied the video footage very closely, and it does look like that fat naked guy on the bed. As Daimo, Shaggy and Axel are in the foreground talking and doing gay shit, there's definitely that naked guy on the bed pulling out lots of drugs from a bag.
Yes. But you want to talk about that,
Bruce?
You know who he is. Explain that story.
He's Stu, right?
Yeah, he is Stu from Axel's Discord, who originally that guy caused one of their little slap fights where Daimo left the council because.
Now this was a slap fight that had that Bubbles involved in it. The bitch.
Yeah. Who is like a pill popper, I believe, something like that.
Yes.
Yeah. So she was timed out, and Daimo left over this because Axel wanted Stu around, and I believe it was Stu who funded the whole trip. Like he's the one who paid for the Airbnb. He's the one who bought the tickets to Disneyland.
He spent all of £50.
Yeah.
I mean, that Airbnb was an absolute shithole from the looks of it. They were all sharing a bed, which says it all, really.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's freaking retarded. But yeah, that's the guy, that big fat guy. And then they coped and said it was Toxic Angel's dad who threw him to the side of the road over an argument about meth.
I can understand Stu being there and paying for it, right? What I can't understand is you not being on stream, instead being in the background nude on a bed. I don't understand that.
Well,
I don't understand why.
They were all fucking. It was a huge gay thing.
He's got to get that money back, Godwinson. You know, he needs to be reimbursed.
So,
and I think
with,
that's right, isn't it? That's exactly what happened.
So here we
it was a transactional thing, and it was like a gay orgy that took place.
So this is the only pin comment in the entire leaks. This Axel pinned this one thing. So DJ Axel says, Shaggy, your stream today was fantastic. I like where me and Daimo spit roasted cop, is what Mormon Shaggy says. Axel goes, defending fake cum on children had me dying. Daimo says, yeah, it was amazing. Shaggy goes, what is there to defend? I'm going to go find some really old pictures now and put fake cum on dead kids right now. What?
Wow.
And then...
Now, wait a minute.
These are people who will never have children. They'll never breed. They'll never know.
I don't want
what
them
it's
to have kids.
Well, no, I don't want to have kids either, because those kids are
Yeah,
definitely going to end up with lots of traumatic abuse in their lives.
Well, I think having a child changes everything in your perception of the world, and they're going to be stuck like this forever. Like we're going to, in 20 years' time, we're going to tune into a fat, bald, drunk DJ Axel, and he's still going to be doing the same
this is a base moment by Gahul. Somehow in the leaks, he had like a moment of clarity from him, and he just pulled his head out of the pedo room.
He's like, wait a minute, I'm surrounded by
So
pedophiles.
Shaggy goes, when I thought Bells had flagged my video, I worked myself into a migraine trying to get the vid back up to piss her off. I stopped caring entirely when I found out she was being an autistic retard. Gahul bites back saying, dude, you are threatening her children, doxing people and telling people I am helping you do it. I tried being nice about it to you and assuming you were spiraling out of control. But if you are saying you aren't and everything you're doing is out of your normal cognition, then you are just a fucking faggot who is acting like a little bitch online and dragging my name into your stupid fucking beefs. Shaggy goes, children, Gahul? You mean Hyper's adult offspring? So he was like doing a stream on Hyper's kids. What the fuck? And Gahul goes, yeah, I have multiple people message me about what you said on stream about people's children. Fuck off, man. Shaggy goes, oh, well, that's where it's coming from. And Gahul goes, stop invoking me or anyone else in your shit. Like, it's a whole argument. This is amazing. I mean, at least Gahul is like, dude, what the fuck? You know what I mean? As soon as they're like, yeah, we got children. You know what I mean? At least he's...
I think Gahul's a voice of reason. I mean, he is Gahul.
Hang on.
But he's the voice of reason in this.
He's only the voice of reason once it affects him, though. When everything's fine and it's nothing, he doesn't give a shit.
Yes.
Yeah, it's only when he gets DMs and he has to explain that the other's retardation.
All right,
You
so
know,
we
it's
have...
not like
Go ahead. Finish it.
it's not like he has been the voice of reason the entire time. He's more than happy to sit around while they come up with these elaborate, wacky schemes to fuck with people. It's only when he gets DM'd.
Yeah,
and
absolutely. He's a snake, bro. So we got Warhammer here. I'm gonna pull him in, and now Warhammer's like, they've done so much shit to Warhammer. It's kind of nuts. Warhammer, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up?
How's it going?
How are you, sir?
I'm doing real good. How about y'all?
Well, I hear you're here to tell your story. Speak your truth, bro.
Yeah, of course, man. I just the way they melt down, dude. Daimyo's throwing a fit about this.
I saw.
Good. Well, I mean, what I've noticed and why I know that these leaks are definitely the most potent is that they've all been firing up streams, not just tonight, but in the days previously, saying that they're all cancelled, literally saying, oh, there's nothing to see, nothing to see. And when they say there's nothing to see, you know there's something to see. Obviously, I want to pick your brains, Warhammer, because what they're saying is literally planning, we'll paint Warhammer as a pedophile, we'll literally orchestrate it, we'll send like catfishes and fake op accounts in to spread screenshots. Did you know that this was happening then? Or did you suspect it and do you feel vindicated now?
I didn't know what they were doing in those DMs. They kicked me out of the council the day I went in there, so I didn't get a chance to really know everything that was going on.
Did you suspect that they were organising this, Gail? Because I mean, you've seen the screenshots, haven't you, where people?
No.
I mean, they're clear photoshops, but they're clearly widespread. Almost every mention of Warhammer is almost accompanied with these screenshots. But did you suspect where they were coming from?
I knew that there was something going on. I was not completely blind about what was happening, but I was thinking that it was coming from Plate Gang and not from these guys.
I wanted to bring up one video because they harped on this video for a long time, and I know you know that I saw it because I spoke about it with you. But there was a time where someone was harassing you at home, and that it was a guy driving a white pickup truck, and they doctored this video and took out all the audio and framed it as you telling a child that you wanted to fuck them, when in reality you said you wanted to fuck them up because they were throwing rocks at your house, I believe. And that this person was driving the pickup truck, and they claimed that it was a kid. But you know what I'm talking about, don't you? That was a grown grown person doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, Gahul watched the video, and the funny thing is that Gahul watched the original video with the audio, and he didn't type nothing about that. And I still have the on my old Gmail, I still have the DMs of his posts, and he said nothing about me harassing children.
Yeah, because it wasn't true, and they needed something to frame you with. So they doctored. In fact, I believe the video they had was them filming a phone. They filmed a mobile phone on mute and put this out as evidence to crucify you, essentially.
Yes. That's what I remember, too.
Yeah, it was clearly doctored.
Well, here's what I want to know, Warhammer. You were all friends. When did it all go sour?
Well, let me talk about the kids in the truck thing first. So, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I had some issues. Oh, go ahead?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, yeah, I was having some problems, some domestic issues. These kids are beaten up by their parents. Like, I've argued with the parents. The parents are crack addicts or fentanyl addicts, so the kids aren't really watched very much. And in small towns like that, there's not really a police force that can actually push down the law, so to speak. And so I got into an argument with them. I was trying to videotape them or trying to record them trying to like throw rocks on my house and try to damage or tear up the property. And so Gahul watched that, and he said nothing about me trying to like want to say sexual pedophilic things to them. And Shaggy uploaded this, and he was in a conversation with Gahul, right? And Gahul said that he watched the video himself, even though he never said it in the posts or in the comments section, saying that I was telling these kids that I want to fuck them up, quote unquote, which was not true.
Right. So I mean, it just boils down to them. I mean, it's the worst thing you could do is just frame people as child molesters. Meanwhile, you hang out with a guy who hangs out with fucking Pampered You and talks like that. I mean, it's fucked. It doesn't make any sense to even push that onto other people.
Yeah. So Godwinson asked me a question about how this all got started.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you what I can recall, right? I remember you all somewhat being friendly. I knew you were at odds with Shaggy and stuff like that. And I think someone calls a parole officer, someone swatted, served for sides with you, and we're currently in this situation. But all of that happened about, I guess, a year ago now. But take us from the point where you were either friendly or somewhat sociable with them to here in detail, please.
Yes, yeah, you're very welcome, sir. I think what happened was that Surfer uploaded this I did this freestyle video, and Surfer went on the kill stream, Ethan Ralph's kill stream, and he showed the freestyle, and Shaggy became very jealous about it.
It was before this though, Warhammer. Do you remember when I remember the exact catalyst for what caused this, and it was Shaggy threatened to convert your deceased father to Mormonism.
Yeah,
after
I was doxxed.
That was right. That was after your first debate with Shaggy on the Kino Corner. He thought he was muted, when he wasn't, and he immediately did a stream where he said he was going to convert your deceased relatives. He was going to dig up your deceased father and convert him to Mormonism, and that was the thing that changed. That was like the turning point.
I think he did that for banter.
Yeah,
So
but
yeah,
still.
I went on the Daimyo's. The first time I met Shaggy, it was on the Daimyo's stream. That's also the first time I met Drunken Surfer, and we had a little spout then. And then Euros came along, and Euros did not start this. He did have a role in aggravating the issue, but Shaggy and Shaggy, not me, Shaggy was mad that Euros muted him, and we were having like a quote-unquote conversation about points of view and stuff, and what's so weird is that Shaggy at first agreed with everything I was saying. And this is on Grimchair's channel, one of Grimchair's old channels, this video. And he got into a really big meltdown about what he thought was his views were being censored. And he was calling me a retard and saying that I was Euros's pet retard. This is his words, of course, not mine. And he said that he did not want to argue with a retard, and he left. And then he started talking about wanting to convert dead relatives to Mormonism with there's a ritual in the LDS church, I don't know what it's called, about how you can convert, it's shadow baptism or something, dead baptism for the dead. And he wanted to do that, and then I tried to find where his church was in California and call it. I had no idea where he lived at the time, other than he was in California.
I wish we had that. Do you still have that stream up?
He was in
by
San Francisco,
Have
wasn't
you?
he? That's
Hold on. Gobbins, have you seen the stream when you were called? Because you streamed it. You streamed calling like every church live. It was amazing.
Yes. And obviously the narrative was that you swatted Shaggy's church.
Yeah. But you didn't swat the church. You just kept calling every church, asking if Shaggy went there and telling him about him.
Yeah, it was a great. That was one of my favorite Warhammer streams because you said the name wrong.
You should.
Well,
you
you
didn't.
didn't. You said his name wrong, and you were calling him a name of cheese instead of his real name. It was a cheese that you mixed up.
Well, you shouldn't have done that, Warhammer. But at least you understand. You know, it was funny when you did it for the outsider perspective, but in the wrong way.
Yeah, but it made for good content. It helped my now suspended channel grow. But anyways, yeah, that's what probably more than anything, he takes his religion very seriously.
Yeah, he sure does when he's getting those full services from the Asian peasantry.
Well, you know what's funny about the Asian?
Doing those
I think it
Oxys
was
and hanging out with
it wasn't
pedophiles
Asian hookers. It was like a dude. It wasn't a dude or trannies. I can't remember grossly. Do you remember the story?
Yeah, he takes it real seriously.
I think that he's got some skeletons in his closet that he doesn't want people to know about.
How many skeletons can there possibly be left? At this point, we know everything about the man's sexual proclivities, his drug addictions, and what gets him off.
His
I mean, what left
restraining
is
orders, his fucking arrest
there? You know,
record.
the fucking medieval
he lives
sword
on a
that he
boat.
has in the back.
He lives on like
the
a boat, like random sailboat that doesn't work. It's like a decommissioned boat. Just sits in the dock in the arena.
We've even been furnished pictures of his sister. By the way, Shaggy, I have masturbated to pictures of your sister who works for like Washington
Well,
Post.
we have the. Hold on. Yeah,
Get
but
out
you
of
brought that up.
here.
We have the
Okay.
FAP review here. I wanted to watch it with Warhammer and everybody. I don't know if you want to
yeah.
that, Adam, but we can.
Well,
we can.
If Shaggy's been telling people that other people doxed his sister, and I think we all need to take a moment that Shaggy doxed his own
Shaggy
sister.
doxed his sister. Let's remember why Shaggy doxed his
I can
sister.
pull it up. I can actually
Because
pull it
she
up.
ate
Hold on.
his cheese. She ate his cheese.
Yeah, and hey, it was special cheese, Godwinson. It
Stole
was
his cheese from the fridge, ate his cheese, so therefore he goes on this big triad calling her a whore and a cunt. And then every time someone performs a tribute and posts it on Cow, suddenly they deserve to die. Well, I'm sorry, bro. But, yeah, and you know what? She's a good journalist. She's much better than Daimo. They got all the scoops.
I thought Daimo was like a bird watcher, professional bird watcher. Is he?
I
is
don't
he a
know.
bird?
Some schizo said that he's a journalist with a whore wife, and it made me laugh.
Yeah.
Let's see. I fucking. we just read this on air. I'm trying to find where he talks about how he's going to use. I don't know if you saw this, Warhammer. He talks about how he was going to use the FAP review to go after. Oh, here he goes. So Shaggy watched your FAP review of his sister, Warhammer, and his response was like, "Going."
Can we just clarify this? So obviously, Warhammer puts out a video where you talk about masturbating over his sister.
Warhammer,
yeah. I didn't masturbate on the stream. It was after.
No, it was post FAP. It was a review.
Post FAP review, yes. So Warhammer,
Yes.
Shaggy watched your post FAP review. He did watch it, and this is his hot take from your. This is all I got from it. He goes, going at my sister, ethics aside, was just a bad tactic. We are not
Ethics aside, like, bear in mind this guy cut the harshest promo I've ever seen being cut on another person purely because she stole his cheese.
Yes. So Shaggy goes, we are not in any way close, and at some point I may use Warhammer's video to mock her. I doxed her over cheese, for fuck's sake. All you did was make yourselves look like scum to everyone else. That's what he got from watching your video on the post-FAP review of his sister.
Oh, Drunken Surfer's in the waiting room.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull him in. I'm gonna pull him in now. So, Surfer, you're on the air.
What's up?
Juice!
Juice!
Juice,
Hold
man.
on, I don't
Or
have
gang!
Juice!
Okay, I gotta figure out the audio.
Now,
if
Surfer,
I'm
you're
on
the
air.
one that gave us the rundown of why these leaks happened the other day. I don't know if you want to give that rundown again. Oh, he's fucking...
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you know, I was just fucking sitting here with my pants off, enjoying a few beers and having a cigar.
I mean, I was sitting here with my pants off, enjoying a couple of photos of Shaggy's sister. So I guess we're all having a good time with our pants off.
She's not bad.
She's not
FAP
bad.
review.
What's the hot takes? We haven't watched the FAP review yet, Warhammer. What's the take on the sister so far? Give us yours before we watch it.
Well, on the FAP review, I gave it a pretty low rating. I did that intentionally to aggravate him. And that's the point of the FAP review. It's kind of a joke in and of itself. I'm playing a role. Like, I'm playing a part.
Right. Like Liquid Shaggy. When you did Liquid Shaggy.
Are we all in agreement that we would definitely smash Shaggy's sister?
I would.
100%.
100%.
I wouldn't even
Smash her.
hesitate.
Hold on. Do we have a picture of her so we can do a smash your pass like Ralph does? Smash your pass. Smash your pass.
What did you think about her feet?
I'm not a foot guy, bro. I don't know.
Oh, forget me asking.
We'll have to refer to Ghost of Niccolo for the feet review.
Surfer, the chat's calling you the snake, Surfer. Do you want to tell the story of why the leaks happened this time, the new leaks?
Okay, so the reason the leaks came out is because the Council of Evil needs 7 members. There's a lot of these gay little rules in the council, but one of them was always the rule of 7. And the rule of 7 hasn't been complete for a long time. Ever since Deadman left, there's only been 6. And I think we've tried a few others, but they could never quite cut the mustard. The rule of 7 was never complete. So Ga'Hoole added his friend, the Muscle. And he was to be the muscle of the council. And
Now, he
Ga'Hoole
did
had
a video unveiling the muscle, didn't he, a few days ago? Ga'Hoole put a video up unveiling the muscle.
Oh, here, hold on. Let me plug in my computer before it dies.
Always the professional.
But yeah. And the muscle was good shit. The muscle was good shit. The muscle was fucking hilarious. But the problem was the muscle offended Shaggy. You know, which I mean isn't really fucking a feat in itself, but the muscle fucking was sort of going at Shaggy a little bit. And Shaggy was crying and seething about it. So Shaggy cried to Axel in DMs, and they decided to remove the muscle. But Ga'Hoole had story arcs for the muscle, so he kept adding him back in. It came to be there was like 3 days where Ga'Hoole would add the muscle back in. Axel would remove the muscle, and it would just go back and forth. As part of that, Shaggy ended up adding Elaine. Elaine, LimeWire Jess, the the Troon, you know, and like this Steely guy and a couple other people. Me and Gafool petitioned to have Elaine removed because there can't be, just like the rule of 7 needs to be complete, there can't be fucking e-girls in the council. You know, that's just, you know, that can't be. So they all got removed. But Axel kept removing the muscle. Rudy brought up the idea to bring in Warhammer. And at first, I thought that was a bad idea. But I went around delivering hamburgers for a day and thinking about it. And I got home and thought to myself, you know what? That would be fucking hilarious. So I said, you know, I thought it was a bad idea. But after some thought, I think that we should add Warhammer to complete the rule of 7. So we brought it to a vote. We had a vote. And we ended up adding Warhammer. Shortly after that, the Gahul and Daimo left, and then Brian, Dark Ninja, and a whole other host of people were brought in, and here we are.
All right, so before anybody says anything, I want to preface the room. Daimo's live. He's having an absolute meltdown, and it's been pretty funny. And he's like screaming, demanding to hop in here and yell at all of us. Is this an okay thing to do, or you guys don't want to hear Daimo screaming?
He's in the waiting room.
Yeah. Do you want him in? Yes or no? Does anybody like nobody not want to do this? Because I'm okay with Daimo hopping in for a minute. Not the whole stream.
It's not a huge deal.
All right.
Bring him in.
Daimo, you're on the air.
What's up, bitches? Now you finally are able to talk to me.
Okay, so what do you want to say, Daimo?
I want to say Godson's a fucking bitch coward. How am I a bitch coward? Your wife's a tranny.
He bans Shaggy in the chat. He word filters his name. He bans everyone in the chat. He is so fucking sensitive and a bitch.
Bro, you've been going around all night saying that you've been banned from this Discord server and you're banned from this chat. But you're not. And you haven't been the whole night.
Told everyone.
You cry ban like you cry wolf.
Nice gay op dude, always crying about it. How long did you guys plan this out? You got fucking Grossly, low energy Grossly, to come and cry about Axel.
All we're doing, Daimo, is reading your words, where you're talking about lining up kids, where you're talking about literally swatting people and attempting to get kids taken away from their loving fathers. I mean, that's what you're doing.
But I will say that my videos
lots of malicious,
you.
crazy shit that you're responsible for, Daimo.
This is the best stream you've done, so I am proud of you. I've worked really hard to get you to this point. Thank you for trying. I appreciate it. You're here jerking off Warhammer, the lowest of the low sped schizophrenics. This is a pretty low point in your career, buddy.
It sounds like he's crying.
A long time ago. Maybe
are you all right, man?
Up, buddy.
Are you doing well?
You doing all right? Yeah.
You want a hug, Daimo?
Speak up.
Yeah.
You want a hug?
It's okay, Dad. Compose yourself. Have
I've
a deep
not
breath.
heard a voice.
I'm seething. Oh no, I'm seething.
How about a rap battle? How about we get a fucking...
let's do a rap battle.
We have a
Yeah, why cry about it, Daimo, when you can rap about it?
Yeah.
I'm not crying, buddy. I'm smiling.
You want to take on
fun.
Little Shimmy?
I've been waiting for you to respond forever.
You don't sound like you're having fun, Daimo.
You always sound kind of sad to me, Grossly.
Daimo's gone.
Probably
Ronan
because
Shaggy's gone postal.
I cucked you. I took your lover away from you, and you've been very sad ever since.
Is the lover a gay pedophile known as Duke?
Yeah, so let's get into it. So Daimo, I have a couple questions. Daimo, calm down. Calm down. I have a couple questions.
Nobody's here for you, King of
No. Everybody's here for questions about these leaks.
The King of the Sector, the King of the Sector, we're here for him.
I'm here for the heat that he's been trying to bring all night. Bring it. Let's go.
I don't care about Godwinson's Gator. Sit your ass down. All right, Godwinson. Why do you talk shit about people who didn't
Where's
hide?
my soundboard? Hold on.
Why do you talk shit about people and hide? You tweet passive aggressively, then you hide. Even now, you can't talk to me one-on-one. You have to have your Discord goon.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Godwinson, can you tell me to play that soundboard?
Can I have an answer?
Someone's got a thin skin.
A very thin skin. I mean, you're supposed to bring heat tonight, Daimo. Where is
This is heat, buddy. This is what it's like to be alive and have a
It doesn't
heartbeat
sound like
instead of
heat.
being low
It sounds like you're
energy.
actually quivering in your voice and you're
Oh,
crying.
I'm quivering you. I'm quivering you. Come on,
No,
buddy,
you are
say something funny.
Kind of tough.
Say something funny, monkey. Dance.
Why didn't you tell Elaine the sector comes from Gamergate?
Are you really letting Warhammer defend you, O King? O King, mighty King, you're letting a retard
Let it claim and let's
defend
me out
you?
I'm not one claim
for me.
Alright, hold on, Daimo. Yeah, I came on.
Shut up,
Alright.
Gator.
So,
Shut the
Daimo,
fuck
you
up, Gator.
pretend
I wanna
that
hear
it's all pro
Shut the fuck
wrestling and
up.
you're all
I wanna
just
hear
laughing at the
nobody.
internet.
I'm
But it's
putting
very
on a
black
show,
and white that
Godwinson.
you're planning
This
chaos.
is what
Not
a
only that,
show
but you're
is.
planning on
A show
squatting
is
people.
exciting.
You're
People
planning
feel
on
things at a show,
covering for your
Godwinson.
pedophile best friend
Come
by calling
on,
all the people
Godwinson.
pedophiles and
I wanna
performing
feel
sting
the heat,
operations under the name of
Godwinson.
that.
I want to
You
feel
painted your
something.
former friends as pedophiles
Yeah.
in order to protect your
Come
pedophile
on,
best friend.
Godwinson. I want
You
to
meet
feel
up with that
something.
pedophile in Florida.
I
You
want
let
a
salivate over his
pedophile.
penis.
Is that the
You
best
even
you
kiss
got?
the man on the
Godwinson,
lips.
everyone
You
you've
sing
ever worked with is a
karaoke when you're talking
pedophile,
about
Godwinson.
fucking kids as you're
You've
gazing
called
into each other's
everyone a
eyes.
pedophile when they don't do
So,
what you want, Godwinson.
Daimo,
You're
I mean, it
saying he
seems like
stole
it's
the
very
vicar's
real to
money,
you.
Godwinson.
It seems like it's a lot
He
more real
embarrassed
to
you in front
you
of the
than it
vicar,
is to, I'd
Godwinson.
say, everyone else in this
You're
group.
upset about it still years later.
And it does
In a
sound like you're
fucking
crying.
life, Godwinson.
It's kind of tough.
It's tough, Godwinson. So tough. Come on, say something new, Godwinson.
Well, I'm glad
Say
you were
a
listening
different
to
thing.
all of that and you weren't just
Are you
hollering
gonna
like
dox
a
my wife,
mad
Godwinson,
maggot.
because of screenshots, you bitch?
Yeah, let's dox your wife.
Are you gonna
And
stalk
it's not
my
because
wife,
of screenshots.
Godwinson, you
It's
bitch?
because of what you're actually
You
doing
little
in the
bitch.
dark side.
Because I made fun of Grossly. If someone took that stream
It's not
seriously, they're
making fun of
retarded.
Grossly,
You're
is it? It's
retarded.
planning to dox his kid and frame as a
Gator, you make
pedophile
fun of,
and
you
get
call everyone a
custody
pedophile, Gator.
services
You call
called.
everyone on the internet a pedophile. You're a hypocrite, Gator. Gator, you're retarded, Gator.
I don't think you're a
You're
pedophile, but I think
retarded,
you keep
Gator.
close company with
Shut
pedophiles.
up, Godwinson. I'm talking to Gator right now.
Do you want to
Take
confess
your turn,
something?
Godwinson.
You and
I'm trying
Shaggy
to
call
talk
me
to
a
Gator.
pedophile.
Gator, you call everyone a pedophile.
I mean,
you call me a
you're,
pedophile.
I mean,
there's
it's
only
maybe the
one
same
person
tactic that he's
here.
learned
You call
from Shaggy,
Gahul a
where he won't listen
pedophile.
to
You
anyone's
probably would
criticism.
call
He just
Surfer a
holler over them
pedophile
whilst
for
he
no
cries.
reason.
It's the Shaggy playbook.
You call
We'll just
everyone.
holler over everything.
All right,
Docs.
I'll go back to Godwinson now.
These kids,
Godwinson,
Daimyo.
are you gonna ever do a finale stream? Or are you
Are
just
you
gonna hide?
okay, Daimo?
I'm putting on a show.
You don't sound okay.
This is what a show is. Sometimes you raise your voice. Sometimes you do something. You don't just sit
I
there.
mean, you're
and
not
jerk
raising your
yourself
voice,
off.
Daimo. It sounds like you're quivering and crying.
I'm quivering. I'm crying.
It sounds like
Oh, come
throughout
on, buddy.
every interaction
You
that
can
you're
do
having,
better
you're just
than that.
hollering
Come
over
on.
us. So the
Here, I'll
intense
be
nature
quiet.
is
You get a
not
free
to drown
shot
us
at
out.
me. You get a free shot
Maybe
at
if
me.
you keep talking, Daimo, you won't hear the accusations that your best friend's a pedophile and you've
Come
been
on.
covering for him the whole time.
Free shot. Here you go. Free shot.
Axel's a pedophile and you're best friends with him. You kissed him on the lips.
Oh,
Um,
that's all you got,
you
buddy. That's
company
all
with
you
him.
fucking
You
got.
looked at his penis
Axel's a pedophile.
many times. You plan swattings
He
and
says he is
doxings
himself.
Oh, I
and
plan
child
spotting.
porn stings
This is
in the
unhinged,
dark.
buddy.
All
Do
of
not
those
see
leaks
the
are now
leaks.
out.
You
We
used to be
believe
my
them in
favorite
black and white.
YouTuber, but you've
You
fallen
Oh,
so far.
oh
Well,
no.
I'm
workplaces.
my favorite YouTuber,
Your
buddy.
wife looks
I'm
like
my
a
Your
man.
favorite YouTube.
I
I
mean,
make
go
the
ahead,
best
respond to
content.
those
I am
accusations.
the god of the sector, and you are nothing.
Oh, but you
You
quit.
are
You
a
said you
piece of
quit.
shit. You'll
Hold
never
on,
see this
faggot. You
battle.
said you quit.
You said you quit
You
3
said you
days
quit.
ago.
4 years.
You
Your
quit.
favorite
Buddy.
movie's The Leaker, not because of any artistic
Shut the
value, because
fuck
it
up,
feeds into your
Gator.
best friend's
Never,
pedophile.
faggot. You want
You
on this
deleted the
show.
channel over
That's
memes,
all you
Hey,
Daimo.
got.
if you're
buddy.
gonna be mad,
You are the most
That's all you
sensitive
got.
yo,
man.
Daimo, if you're gonna be
done,
mad,
buddy.
you need to talk to Liquid Dunn. This
You're
all.
done.
This is all this happened because you're dumb friends.
I know someone said don't post your child on Twitter, and you lost your mind.
No, you fucking weirdos. You talked about
That's
my
all
dog.
he
You talked
said.
about a
You
child.
lost your mind.
No, you talked about
You
fucking a
fucking
kid
retard,
again.
Gator.
Y'all make jokes about people's
You're
kids.
so retarded.
Why do you always have to make fun of
So
people's kids, you
retarded,
fat,
Gator.
retarded idiot?
I
Why
mean,
do you
He's just
always
laughing
gotta
at the
talk about
internet and having
children?
fun.
It's
It's
always
pro wrestling
children.
with Daimo.
And none of this is funny. Now, why isn't this
Awesome.
funny? This is just content. Isn't this
This
fun?
is so sad.
It's fun, right?
Come on.
I love you,
seriously have to
Godwinson.
eat
What is
myself.
this?
I love you. You're my hero, man.
King.
You are my
Oh,
favorite
mighty
streamer,
King, I bow
Listen,
before you.
you betrayed
Give us
me.
a
You
joke.
betrayed
My
me.
favorite
No,
Jr.
I saw you for what you were, Daigo.
Andy Jr. Come on.
Andy Jr.
Give us a
You
joke.
were my
God,
favorite
Winston.
streamer, God Winston. You were my
Can you
hero.
give me?
I
Can you
looked
do
up
one
to you,
joke,
God
God
Winston.
Winston? Could I have one joke, please?
I am so
Validate me.
I'll give you a joke. I'll give you a joke,
Let him
Dino.
talk, Grizzly. Go ahead.
You're gonna
I'll
let
give you a
Grossly and Warhammer bottom barrel trash defend your honor, you.
Well, you
Not
guys
much
are
of a
talking. I'm
king.
moderating. It's just you. Everybody.
I'll give you a joke.
Hold on.
The joke is Ethan Hatchett. But your whole life,
That
your
was
wife,
you had one chance.
your
You could've won
company,
everyone back,
what you
Godwinson,
do
and
online,
fucking shat the
everything
bed.
about you is one big joke.
Really,
And
Godwinson? I'm a
also, I
27-year-old
mean,
man.
if you want to hear something from your hero and king, you don't really have much showmanship. You're actually quite piss
Really,
poor with your life.
Godwinson?
You don't have much
Oh,
talent at all.
I'm the
You're
one-
actually very poor life, and you're even worse in
I'm
IBS.
so poor. You're gonna dox my
Talentless.
family, Godwinson. You're gonna be
No
Mr.
doxing on
Vickers?
the stream. No
You're gonna
doxing on
send
the
letters
stream.
to my house, Godwinson, like your hero, Mr. Vickers.
If someone sends me the coordinates, absolutely, I'll post your docs.
Wow, you're so cool, Godwinson. I'm sorry I made
100%.
videos that
Because
hurt your
what I see it
feelings.
as is karmic
I'm
retribution
sorry I
and
hurt
poetic
your
justice.
feelings. Oh my
Because that's
God,
what you
man.
do. You do it in the dark, but I'll do it publicly. You know, I don't hide from sins. And I see it as a righteous act.
Turn out to be faggots.
I see it as a righteous
They
act
all
to
turn out
cleanse
to be
your
faggots.
filthy ass from this God's clean earth. You are nothing but a peasant, quite frankly. Not only
Really?
a peasant in
You
terms of
speak up?
talent,
I can't
but a
hear you from
peasant in
heaven
terms
as
of
God.
being a...
I am a god.
You're a
You are
failure.
nothing to me.
You're a
You
dog?
speak up.
You're the only man
No,
who's
not
ever
you,
deleted a
Gator.
YouTube
Hold on,
channel.
Grossly, hold on,
You
hold on.
are the only
No one
man
wants
who's
to
deleted a
hear you,
YouTube
Grossly.
channel over
I'm trying
me.
to hear Godwinson.
You deleted a
Stop
YouTube channel
defending your
over
wife,
me.
your lady
bro.
love. I am
Over
trying
fucking memes.
to hear.
All right, here, hold on. Everybody stop. Dimo, control yourself. I'm gonna let you and Gobinson
No,
go.
Gator.
You
No,
and
kick
Gobinson
me
go,
out if
then
you don't
Grossly
like
and
me.
you can go. You and finish up
No,
with Gobinson, then you and
I am
Grossly
a
go.
god.
I'm trying to give you a fair
Unfortunately,
room. I don't want them to
I
dogpile
am
you.
a god.
Okay, well then, if you want everyone to go at you, fine, fuck it, dogpile. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I don't give a shit. I am a god.
I hear a lot of fucking cheers,
and they can't even
but I
do
don't
shit.
hear much of a
I am
rap
a
battle.
god.
I've sent Brian
I rule the sector. I am a god.
for a
I
freestyle rap
rule the
battle.
sector.
And I hear a lot of fucking
I
cheers.
sodomize
but I
him like
don't
in
hear
boarding
much
school in
fucking
England.
talent.
I am a god. I am god. Was that the best you got for a
Why do you
pylon?
keep saying you're a god?
Because I am a god, Brian, clearly.
What?
Brian, if you repent, you can be my capo if you want.
I'm nobody's capo.
You can be my gator.
I'm
I
not
will allow
anybody's
you
gator
this.
either.
The reality is, Dimo, you were Persip's capo and you were Persip's gator. How do you
Really? I
respond
didn't
to that?
trick
You were
him,
groomed by
retard.
Persip. I've seen the
Godwinson,
DMs. I've heard the
No matter
recordings
how
of you
hard
and
you
your wife
try,
on
you will
call
never
with
have the
Persip.
reach and influence of Mr. Medicare. And you can cry about it all you want.
Oh, everybody!
but you'll never
Jim's
be as
dead.
cool as Mr.
Jim is
Mr.
dead.
Medicare.
Jim is fucking dead.
Jim's a dead
Don't
bad
bring
guy.
Daddy
You
Jim.
sat
Don't
out
bring
of
my
Gamergate,
daddy into this.
Godwinson.
Don't bring my
Your best
daddy
years
in.
were behind you. I'm sorry. Sargon won.
You'll never be like Ethan Ralph.
Sargon has muscles. Sargon could lift up a fucking hot babe. He doesn't seethe in his studio apartment.
What?
About drama from 8 years ago, buddy.
Someone could lift up a train and fucking throw it at you. Now let's hear a rap battle.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna have it, Surfer. I'm
Well, I
sorry.
sent Brian the beat. I sent Brian
Stop
the
being
beat.
disgusting. Podcast.
I don't think it's gonna happen. This dog pile kind of fell
What do you
apart.
mean, dog? I just
It
tried.
turns
Hold
out
on, fat ass.
I am a
I
dog.
literally was like, nobody talked but you and Gobinson. Then you and Grossly were gonna go right after that. I gave you a platform to talk one-on-one. I
Well,
was
they're
not
just
trying to
so
dogpile
submissive
you.
little bitches.
Well, but
I
you
just wanna
asked for
say-
all of them. You said you wanted to take them all on. That's on you, fuckhead, not me.
Hey, I don't care, buddy. I can.
Well,
more
then
than
don't
capable
talk
taking-
about.
doesn't care. He's just laughing at the
hey,
internet.
don't
God.
lie. Don't come on stream
You're
and say
my
it's
hero.
just
I'm a
jokes
fucking
and it's a
blast.
dog pile. If you
This
asked for
is
the dog
best
pile, retard.
fucking stream I've ever been a part of. Thank you, Brian. This is awesome.
You're welcome.
I
Now-
am a god. If you want to know what the truth is,
I think the
chat,
best stream you were a part
look
of
at
is the one where you were
strength
kissing a
versus weakness.
pedophile
This
on
is
camera.
weakness right here. Colluding,
You were
trying to
staring
lie
at
about
pedophile's
people.
penis.
and
I think that
talk
was
to
the
their
best
family.
stream you've been a part
And
of.
this is strength.
The one
This
where
is
you were
a
doing
god
Oxy,
coming in
snorting meth.
and
That was the best
stomping
stream
on all
that
these
you've been a part of.
losers.
Because it
This is
showed you
a
for what you
fucking
were.
Cad is. Guy would
Take a
talk
deep breath.
shit, but he
Just
can't
calm
stand
down.
up
Calm
anyway.
down, bro.
Breathe.
It's just
Compose
jokes.
yourself.
He got beat by a
Compose
liberalist in a
yourself.
debate.
A liberalist.
Take a
It's
deep
pale
breath
as
and
old as
compose
time, my
yourself.
children knew.
Where's
sound like you're
hold
about
on,
to
hold on,
cry.
Daimo, where's Shaggy? Where's Shaggy and Axel? Where's the rest of you guys? Why is
Yeah,
it
where's
just
the
you?
rest of them?
Bring them on.
Before the rap battle, we need
I'm a
Shaggy.
spiritual, lyrical individual. Spherical.
Shaggy needs to take part in the rap battle.
All right,
In fact,
Shaggy,
I
I'll.
curated the beat. I
It's
curated
alright.
the beat with Shaggy in mind.
Do you guys have anything else? You're kind of wasting my time.
We're wasting your time. How do you
You're
think
sort
your
of wasting my
presence here
time.
is
As a
This
god,
is
I have a
tough.
lot of
Where,
things
go.
to
Where
do.
are the rest of your fucking crew? Where? I thought they were all gonna show
Yeah,
up.
you've been running this narrative for a
I
whole
was
week.
gonna
There's
make
nothing to see
lasagna
here. You're
today.
here to answer you for your crimes.
I'm
And you're just
gonna
trying to
do.
sweep it
I
up.
have committed
So maybe
no
your tacos
crime.
can do a better job.
I have committed no crime. That is my official
You've
statement. The
committed
only
no
people
crimes. We can
that
read
have
them in
committed
black and white.
crimes are
Read
Brian
them in
Dunn,
black and
Adam
white.
Godwinson, and grossly offensive. They are snakes. They are weak.
Wait,
and they're
I'm
proud
a
of
snake.
it.
being weak.
I'm a snake.
I'm proud of
What
it.
Yes,
is this?
Gator.
Hey,
Adam has snaked more people
I'm
than there
so
are on
proud of
Earth.
you.
But he
And
will
how
get
have I
his.
snaked you, Daimo?
Yeah,
how
and
have I
how have I
snaked
snaked you?
How did I snake
When
you,
were you ever
Daimo?
part of the
It's
fold?
okay.
when were we
I
friends,
am the
Daimo?
god.
Hey.
You don't have to understand.
You're
When
not
were
a
we
god.
friends?
You're a
hey,
fucking
you can cut
retard.
off the head of the snake, but the snake's just gonna
You
grow
should
more
read
head.
the leaks.
I wanna
because
be
they are
King
my
Cobra.
Holy scripture.
The snake's
It is the
just gonna
Yeah,
foundation
we should
grow
of
read
more
the
head.
leaks where you and your
My
friends
holy
use line on
Hey.
the kid.
So you guys good or?
Is that all you've got? I mean,
Yeah, buddy.
I was
you did
expecting
fuck
more,
all.
Daimo.
You could have
And you
destroyed
picked-
me, but you just
and you
sat there with
picked
your
Shaggy
dick in
up
your
because
hand.
you
Oh, I
changed
think
the
you were
situation.
destroyed,
Like
my
a little
friend.
bitch.
I think you
You're
destroyed
gonna cope
yourself.
about
You
it
destroyed
like
yourself.
JMK? You
You're my
destroyed
favorite
JMK
YouTuber.
too.
You were my favorite YouTuber, Godwinson. Why
Did
did
you
you
and
do this?
Shaggy really kiss each other,
What?
Daimo?
Oh yeah, did
We
you?
kissed each other. Yep.
It's tough.
Gay.
You guys want to see my rabbits?
If you're about to pull something up on stream, I'm pausing the stream. You better not do a fucking starfish.
I don't know. Like you guys are just dead air.
No, I'm pausing this because I feel like you're about to starfish the stream.
I'm
No.
just trying.
Is this where the
you know,
dragon dildos come about?
I don't
No,
know.
they're livestock that eat, bitch. Unlike Grossly, who can't even eat meat because he's a vegan bitch. I eat my own livestock,
Whoa.
bitch.
That sounds serial killer-esque.
Why are you?
I
so
know.
Are you
Adam,
okay?
people being in
You've
touch
got
with the land
rabbits in a
fears you.
cage that you're then killing for food. That
I know
sounds
you live in the
incredibly
city. You're a
fucked.
soy boy beta bitch, Adam. You live in the city in a studio apartment. So being in touch with the land.
I mean,
scares you.
Daimo, I don't know who doesn't have money enough to go to the store and buy meat. I
You
don't know
wanna eat
anyone
your
that
fucking
then eats
estrogen
their
so you
rabbits
can be
in
more
a cage
soy.
that they would then call
Who can't
pets.
grow their own food like a little
Murder.
bitch? Have to rely on Big Daddy to feed
It doesn't
me.
sound like you're growing your own food. It sounds like you're so poor you're eating your own pets. That's what it sounds like.
It would to you. It would to a peasant, but to a god, I can create my own food.
And they're rabbits that you're killing.
Rabbits
that you're
taste
staring at
fantastic, though,
cages
to be honest.
every
Is your
day.
wife transgender, Daimyo?
It's hardly like killing a deer. Is it?
Oh, all right. Shaggy's here.
Oh, you're
Shaggy
not.
is here.
Godwinson,
Shaggy, you're
up
on
in
the air.
city.
Hey, what's up, guys?
All right. Finally, someone more important has appeared. Shaggy,
Shaggy,
how do you feel
Shaggy,
about?
Hold on. Oh God.
Shut up, Gator.
Hold on, we're gonna fix that right now.
He's gonna mute Shaggy. Gator's gonna mute Shaggy.
There we go.
I forgot I was screaming. I
Shaggy.
just
All right,
stood
hold
up
on,
and
hold on.
left.
Daimo, I need you to tell him he has to actually talk to people. He can't just scream
No,
hallelujah.
fuck you, Gator. We
This
don't
isn't
follow
his
your
show.
gay-ass rules.
Well, this isn't
No,
his show.
no, Daimo,
Fuck you.
Daimo, be fair. Be fair. We're gonna do a
No,
rap
we're not
battle.
fair.
We're all
I'll
gonna
be
take
fair to
turns.
Brian like he's fair to me when he
All
lies
All I
about
wanted to do was
and
We're
enjoy
gonna
tries
it.
get
to
This is
talk
fucking
about my
amazing.
family
Little
over
shimmy.
Discord gay
Little
screenshots.
shimmy's
I'll be
gonna
fair
get
like
turns.
that.
Maybe
I'm
I'll
a
even
god.
have my turn. But we'll take our turns.
I am a
We'll
god.
scream over each other.
Remember
We'll
when
eat
you lost the
proper
debate, the
first
Sargon's
in order,
naturalist?
one at a time.
Remember
There's
that,
no God but Christ.
Godwinson?
What is
Do you
this?
feel bad that Sargon makes more money than you, Godwinson?
Not at all.
Do you feel guilty that you're on the wrong side of history, Godwinson?
Oh my God.
No,
You could have been
not
his
at all.
capo. You could have been buffed
Sargon
like
won.
him.
Sargon's on the right side of history. Sargon is a god.
Well, he gets more views than you.
And that's what it's all about, isn't it? One's own measure in life is about views, and you should
That's
know
what
all
you're
about
always
that. with
saying,
your
buddy. That's
50
why you're the
views.
king of the sector. Are you saying that views don't matter and quality matters?
Not at all. Not at all.
Oh, sounds like a lot of seethe and cope from Godwinson. Who would have
I
thought?
don't think it's about the numbers, and I never have, Daimo. If it's
Okay.
about the numbers, then your 50 view live streams
It's
are your
okay, buddy.
measure
I
of
don't see
quality
it's
as
about
a
the
man.
numbers. I'm much better than you. I'm actually superhuman. I'm a god.
You
Superhuman.
can't even get
Who calls
500
himself a
views.
god?
Like, you literally can't even get
He measures
500.
his own self-worth and other people's self-worth on what views they get online. Yet he
I'm
only
just
gets
quoting you back at you, buddy. You're the king of the sector. You get the most views.
not at all.
Rudy Coleman's here. Do you guys want me to pull him in next?
Yeah, bring in Rudy. Rudy is unironically the voice.
Rudy Coleman, you're on the
Rudy
air.
is a,
Yo,
good
what
guy.
up?
Is that the
I'm
real
with all my
Rudy?
E-daddies. Everyone's in the same room. It's epic.
Rudy, what?
Rudy,
All
will
right,
you
I have a
join my
question.
new
Hold on,
little-
hold
Shut
on,
up,
Daimon.
Gator.
Hold
Shut
on.
the
No,
fuck up,
no,
Gator.
you're gonna take a
Well, I
break.
want to hear what he has to say.
Oh, god damn it. I want to ask a question, but all right, hold on. Before we bring him back in, because we can take a
Ask
little break
away.
from the Sperg. All right, he can sit in timeout.
Which
so,
one?
Rudy, what's with the story? What's the story with you and the cuck cage and the guy you were looking for on 4chan? Can you tell us the story?
The new narrative is that all those images are AI generated.
Okay, that's not actually the truth. Though.
Yes,
Can
it
you
is.
just tell us the truth?
What do you want to know?
All right, so
I was on
this
4chan
is what here's.
cruising for bussy, bro.
Yeah, but
You should know that. You know all my lore, bro.
I don't know your lore. That's why I asked you.
Well, that's the story.
Here's the story that I understand, and tell me if I'm wrong. Okay, you were like trannying out. You had a cuck cage, and you were looking on 4chan for a person who wants to little you, like treat you as a
No,
child.
that's not true at all. That's a narrative spun by people who were accusing me of being like a pedophile and shit.
Daimyo.
That all
It was
happened
spun
like
by
a year
Daimyo.
ago.
It was spun by Daimyo, was it not?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay,
I'm
so
still mad at him for
all right,
that.
let's get Daimo. Hop back in the waiting room, retard. You're gonna come back in. I just wanted Rudy to tell his story without you screaming.
Oh yeah, okay.
So why did you befriend this man who tried to ruin your life and paint you as a paedophile? Why did you
I
stick
never
around?
really befriended him, and like we'd play video games and shit, and he's always kind of like weird towards me. But I was mostly in the council to speak to like Surfer and like Shaggy and Gahul and shit, and we play like Civ 5 together. Like that's really the extent of me in the council. But I'm not
why-
gonna disavow those guys either.
So
I can't
why
be
did you
backstabbing
stay
now.
with this? Why did you stay with this around this man who essentially ruined everything?
Well, he didn't ruin my life, first of all, buddy. I'm doing great.
Yeah, but he ruined your online presence. Like you
No, he
don't stream,
didn't.
you don't do anything. You
I
cease-
ascended beyond that.
Yeah, but I mean,
turned
are you
Rudy-
still doing
I
are
turned
you still
Rudy
doing tranny
Femboy
cuck
into a
cage shit?
meme.
Are you still doing the tranny cuck cage shit or what?
Oh well, that's I don't kiss and tell, buddy. You'll have to.
All right, so you're still a degenerate.
I guess
tranny
between,
cuck
I guess
cage guy.
between two homos, I can tell the truth and stuff.
Don't get offended. You're the one that did it.
No, I've not put on a cock cage.
And he repented, and Rudy has
Yeah,
become a fucking masculine Adonis.
Yeah.
And you know,
That was
unironically, Rudy is
punt
the
the gun.
voice of reason in the council.
That was punt the gun. Well, I was hardly involved in it because like I have real life friends that I can fucking talk to, and like as far as like internet shit goes, I was never interested in like spitting narratives. I always wanted to be more of like a documentarian, like the original Godwinson videos. I think Godwinson's kind of fallen off now, trying to be like a showman and stuff.
No, wait a minute.
I believe that if something's funny and cool, it'll speak for itself. You don't need to like boost it up. You know what I mean? Like,
Now, did you think it was funny and cool when they had trannies pretending to be children to try and get people?
I don't remember any of that because like I don't have like notifications enabled on Discord. So like the only times I was like reading their shit is when I was like physically like speaking in the chat and stuff. So like I had no idea about their gay ops and like I wouldn't have been interested in that anyway. And because Daimyo, he doesn't really like me like 100%. Like he's still kind of weird towards me. He would not have even involved me in the gay ops, even if I asked him to. So I don't know.
Why is that, Rudy? What seething resentment do you suspect Daimo has about you?
Bro, because like I don't know, like when we first started making videos, our first interactions was that fight we had on like Gahul's channel, and that didn't really work out in his favor. So then he teamed up with all these like gay oppers, and then they spread that video around, accusing me of being like a sexual molester and shit. And from then on, I think we were never like tight or whatever.
But why would you stay in the group with the guy who just did that to you?
Well, I was in the group for like Gahul and like.
Yeah, he was playing Civ 5.
Well, yeah, we played Civ 5.
Bro, why would you play? Yeah, but Rudy, this is
Shaggy and
retarded
Gahul.
logic. Why would you play a game with a guy who just did that to you? That's insane.
Well, no, I was like playing with Surfer and.
Yeah, but you don't need to be in their group to do that. You don't need to be around the people who did that to you. That'd be.
Well, I
that
want
just
to
doesn't
talk
make
to
any sense.
Surfer. Is there anything gay about talking to Surfer?
No, but you could talk to Surfer any. Why do you need to be in that room to talk to Surfer? You
Well,
could have gone
fuck,
to any room.
why does Surfer or like Shaggy or Gahul need to be in that group?
That's a good fucking question, actually.
Yeah, all right. Yeah,
It is.
Surfer, you want to
Yeah,
answer? You want to
I think
answer that?
I think the key difference is that no one tried to ruin their lives through cock cage.
Well, they didn't like the cock cage shit is like nothing big anymore. I've like transcended that and turned it.
Do you remember? do you remember when I called you up?
I
And
do.
I talked you through it. I don't know why you hung around these people.
That was a very human moment.
I've heard lots of rumors about your state during those calls, Rudy. I mean, did it really hit you hard when it all came out? Because I know you took a sabbatical, but
not really. I mean, I got over it after like a day.
did you expect it?
It was
Because I mean,
mostly-
those pictures. I mean, I imagine if I took them of myself, somehow in the back of your mind, you'd know that they'd be public.
Well, he didn't
I-
actually.
I-
He,
I
he
did a
thought they
bit.
would be. You thought it was going to be the brony handmade bags that you knitted. I think.
Yes,
Oh,
yeah,
no,
that's right.
no,
You
I'll
thought that would be the
explain
thing that trumped you up.
All right.
Instead, it was.
All right. I need the room. I don't need to interrupt. I don't need to interrupt. The pedophile's here. Do you guys want him on? I don't even want to bring this guy on.
Well,
I'm
we can
about to ban him.
continue talking about chastity cages.
No, I don't really want to talk.
You don't want to talk.
No.
I mean,
You're a
Brian,
homosexual,
I'm not
Brian.
gonna be
I'm not.
sharing
I'm
a
not. I'm
platform
not in the same way.
and all we-
Should we
Whoa,
just?
whoa,
ban-
whoa, what were you about to say, bro?
I'm thinking the same thing. Just ban
I
the
heard
guy?
that.
I mean, the
And
pamper.
by the way,
what's he
I
gonna
watched
say
that
about the pamper
stream
chew
where you
audio?
called me a pedophile. By the way,
He's going to do what he always does. I mean, what's the
Hey.
point? You want to hear someone say they're a paedophile for half an hour and
No.
accuse everyone else of it?
Okay.
Hey, I'm saying we get ahead of the leaks, we be fair, and we have the actual members of the council read through the council leaks in character as ourselves.
I don't
get
really
out of
want
it.
to put a pedophile on my stream. That's my issue.
Yeah, but who else is going to read the DJ Axel?
Yeah, but
The
I
DJ
don't.
Axel.
I don't even want to give Axel the time of day of being on a stream with.
are you
viewers.
guys enthralled with the leaks so far? Is it like hot shit?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Like in your
fucked.
opinion?
I mean, it's not on the level of the posts or the Chudbuds leaks, really. But I mean, it's good to see, like, it in black and white, them coordinating stuff, saying, "Oh, this is not only what we'll do, you know, painting, what's his name, Warhammer as a pedophile, but this is how they're going to do it. This is how they're going to swat gross these kids. You know, this is what they're going to do. They plan it out in a very clear way."
I didn't even know about that because like I never read any of that shit.
When they're talking about lining the kids up as well, I mean, we all suspected this was the conversations, but when it's there in black and white, it's kind of gratifying to know that you were right all along.
Wow.
God, Winston, have you had much interaction with the daimyo apart from today? Ethan?
Right. So I think when he came on the scene, you were on the scene as well, and I retweeted both of you at the same time.
Yeah.
And one of you went a different way. And then obviously Daimo stuck around and tried to carry the flame. Ultimately, I thought Daimo was relatively okay. I wasn't quite aware of how plugged in he was with this Council of Evil stuff until much, much later. Daimo himself, I guess I did a call with him about a year ago now, maybe even a bit longer. Where he came to me with the diary. Well, he came to Persip, his master, with the diary. And asked me if his hero could do it. And I spoke to him about it, and it was kind of weird, really. He would only read aloud parts of the diary, and he wouldn't send through the PDF. And so without the PDF, we couldn't do the show, because we didn't quite know what was real and what was not. What was a fiction and what was just actually real, I guess.
Right.
From then, he goes and, you know, becomes the Daimo and attempts to, I mean, talk shit, I guess, without any substance.
Well, he's dropped
to the point where we're here.
accent, really, he's dropped a lot of the act.
Well, he
Well, I
actually
mean, the
called
act
into
is
your
dropped when
stream,
he's-
Godwinson. Didn't he?
That's-
Didn't he lick your ass for like an hour on stream not that long ago? And
Oh
and
yeah,
was sick
I
of night?
forget. Yes, we
That's
called
kind of his
in.
whole MO
Again, we
is that he
send
just
fire as he
hounds
tried to
people
deny.
for long enough until they respond
And there
to
was
him
no
out of
fire.
their curiosity.
Well, you know, he was talking to his
kiss my
hero,
ass.
the man he wanted to be. You know, his idol, the reason he's around.
You're still my hero, Godwinson.
Oh, god damn it. Come on, bro.
Jesus Christ!
And you're
kidding,
still
I mean,
mine,
you're-
Rudy. The true successor. Yeah, baby. Damn right.
Don't worry, my Vosh video that's in the render queue, buddy.
Thanks. One day.
So, okay, well, all right, that kind of explains, I guess, something. I don't know.
Can we get Shaggy in here?
No,
I'm putting the
he's just
Christmas
gonna-
lights on my face
all
right now.
All right,
Right,
should
let's
I
go.
chat? Press 1 in the chat if we should try one more time with Shaggy, or if he's gonna start singing a gay song again.
Well,
press
if
2.
Shaggy
Orange
sings a
gang.
song, just mute him. Like Shaggy fucking mutes everybody, you know. So Shaggy can't cry if he's gonna get muted when he just sings his fucking
All right,
sea shanty.
we're gonna bring
If he
Mormon
wants
in
to
here.
sing
If he doesn't
the
talk,
well, let's do a fucking rap battle.
if he
can
doesn't
sea
talk,
shanty to the fucking rap battle.
then okay, well, let's bring him in. If he doesn't talk and it's just him spurging out and singing songs, he's just gonna get kicked out of the curb. Shaggy, you're on the air.
Okay, all right. Sure first.
All right, hold on, Goblin. So let him speak.
Yeah, Shaggy. Yeah, Shaggy. What do you gotta say?
Forge
I just wanted to say,
Shaggy, are we making calls or are we taking them?
What's your answer, Shaggy?
While Shaggy formulates his answer, I'm just going to rub another one out on pictures of his
I
sister.
love the attention I'm getting. I love all the people fighting over my attention.
Nobody's fighting over your attention, you fucking retard.
Please, I just
You hang
want
out
to
with a pedophile, you dumb retarded fuck. Why would you make like why were you talking like the kid stuff? The kid stuff, Shaggy.
But really, if you're going to go at the council, you should have monkey biz on.
Are you on drugs right now, Shaggy? You taking any oxys? You feeling good, bro?
Yes, I'm high on oxy. Yes, very high.
Hey, Shaggy,
Yeah, I
the
can
chat
tell.
is telling me to kick you because you have nothing. So you better speak up now.
Well, I mean, I don't really give a fuck what Chad has to say. That's not really.
Well,
my
he's a member of the council, and the stream is about the council, isn't it?
Yeah, you
That's why
were
I'm on.
crying earlier though today. So I tuned into the stream for a little bit, and you were like tearing up about how these leaks were gonna ruin you.
Yeah, no, I'm totally like doing oxy all the time now.
You wrote about it, and
the only-
cocaine.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's great. But like, I just want to say
Shaggy's
you guys
mad
should
I'm
have
more
monkey biz
talented
on.
than
He's
he
the
is.
final boss.
Warhammer,
He's
you
the
are
one-
schizophrenic, bro.
Hey, you guys should have monkey biz on.
I'm
Like,
not.
you're
Hey,
scared.
Shaggy, nobody's gonna
You're
invite your
internet
pedophile
badass.
friend on who hangs out with
You're
Pampered You.
internet
You
badasses.
sick,
I know,
degenerate
I know,
fuck.
it's-
Hey, Shaggy,
I know,
Shaggy,
You're
you
a
retarded
total
fuckhead. No one
badasses
wants to
on the
have your
internet.
pedophile friend on who wants to have sex with children.
badasses
You
on
sound
the
like a sick fuck every time you bring it up, Shaggy. You should probably neck yourself, Shaggy.
I know. You're a
I'm glad
big
you know. Do it.
badass
So
biker
do
dude
it.
on the internet.
Unironically,
badass
this is
online.
the council leaks, and for once I agree with Shaggy. We should let Monkey Biz on, and this should be the final BTFO of Monkey Biz. That's my
Let's see what he has
As
to
you heard,
say,
Drunken
guys.
Surfer, it's finally agreed that Mormonism is the true form of
You're a
Christianity.
fucking weird degenerate, Shaggy, and you promote
Oh,
a
thanks,
pedophile.
Brian.
You promote a
Coming
pedophile,
from
Shaggy.
you, that's
Yeah,
very
coming from me, Shaggy. You want to help a guy who fucks kids, Shaggy. You want to frame everyone as a pedophile, Shaggy. You're a sick degenerate. You doxed your own
Brian,
sister over
Brian,
cheese, Shaggy, and then you took the fat
You're the
review
one-
and said you're going to
the
use it
one
against her.
using pictures sucking
No,
Sammy
nobody
cock.
gives a fuck what you have to say, Shaggy. Nobody gives a fuck about anything you're ever gonna
I'm
do,
so
Shaggy.
sad.
You're literally
sad
nothing.
that your
Hold on, Shaggy.
what
Hold
I
on, Shaggy. We're gonna come back to you in a minute. We got a fucking retarded ogre. Retarded ogre, you're on the air.
Hey!
Well, he goes by Gahul.
So retarded ogre.
Because you got mad what my friend Riz said about you.
Huh?
Okay? That's why this is happening.
No,
But here's
this
the
is
deal.
funny.
me making fun of him doxing so such. You doxed your own fucking daughter by posting on your goddamn Twitter account for no fucking reason.
Bro,
don't
no, fat ass. Hey,
Ogre.
Ogre.
While you
Ogre.
yell
Ogre.
and scream
Ogre.
about how
Hey,
everyone you know
Ogre.
is a pedophile,
No,
while your
nobody-
4-year-old daughter's
no.
on your lap. You've been in Discord calls with me while your fucking 4-year-old daughter's on your fucking lap.
That is
screaming
not true.
about pedophile.
That is
I
not
heard it.
true.
It's 100%
That is not true.
100%
That's
true,
a,
Brian.
prove it.
100%
Prove
true,
it.
Brian.
Prove it.
Prove it
right now.
I didn't record you.
You didn't record it because it's not true. You fucking retarded ogre fat fuck. Your sister's a man. Your sister's a man. All you guys do is talk about children. All you want to do is talk about children. You fat retarded ogre. You lie all the time. Look at you in these DMs. You hang out with a pedophile. You hang out with a literal pedophile. What's the Pamper Chew audio? What's the Pamper Chew audio? You stupid fucking ogre. You retarded, fat, retarded looking ogre.
Wait a minute.
Wait, let's watch your sister crying, bro.
Went to the
Let's
KDP
watch your
amp
sister.
server.
Hey, whoa.
Fucking...
It's tough, bro. Let's watch this together. Tune in the stream. Let's talk about your fucking sister. You want to talk about people's
What
kids?
about my sister? What does my sister have to do with any of this shit?
I don't know, bro. Why don't you tell me?
Ryan, Gahul's sister isn't a man. She just
No.
LARPs man.
She just
She's
LARPs
not
as a man?
That's true.
So then why did you get mad at everyone
He's
making
a
fun of you about your
casualty of
sister?
the culture war. Please be generous.
How are you even going to come in here and make shit up about people's daughters, bro? She's fucking 4, you
And
sick
again,
degenerate.
I'm telling you,
You're a
did
sick
something
fuck.
you did.
Stop talking
I
about
remember, you
kids,
were
Gahul.
there.
Stop hanging out with pedophiles, Gahul. Have you thought about it? You had him at your
Shut the
house.
fuck
You
up,
you
Ryan.
stood next to him in a fucking karaoke bar while you yelled about fucking children. You have a job, you stupid retard. You fucking
Look at you,
moron.
and you're posting your goddamn daughter on the fucking internet for no
Who cares?
fucking
It's
reason.
me in the park with my kids saying, "Have a nice weekend." You fucking
posting it
weirdo.
to fucking
You're
Twitter.
the only one.
It's true.
You and your
Why
gay
you-
friends are the only one that look at a picture, a
I'm the
family
only one.
photo, and go, "Oh, that's a,
Why
oh,
is it not on
that's a
the fucking
pedophile.
Facebook?
That's
Why
a
is it on your
pedophile."
goddamn drama Discord?
Why
where
does it
everyone
need to
can
be on
fucking
all that
see it,
shit?
and
It's
you
not
think
on a
it's
drama
you?
Discord. This
Don't
Discord's a
talk to me
call-in
about
Discord. I
what you
have no
say
Discord
in
that's
public.
drama.
Well, you're
There
fucking
is
your
no
whole life
fucking
doing
Discord
this.
that's drama, you stupid ogre fuck. This is it.
Dummy.
It's a waiting room and a live room. There's not even a general chat, you lying sack of shit. Stop lying,
You posted
Gahul.
on your
Stop
Twitter,
lying,
Twitter.com,
Gahul.
where you fucking go all
Stop
over people.
making
You
shit
defend
up.
Ralph,
Stop
you go
talking
all
about
over
people's
this
kids.
shit constantly.
Stop talking about people's kids. Stop making shit up. Stop hanging out with pedophiles and
You're
defending
posting
them.
your kids.
Stop being
What's
here
your
defending a
choice,
shot
Brian?
fucking
Why did
pedophile.
you do that?
That
Why
because
did
it's
you
a
do
fucking
that?
family photo. Who gives a shit? Why are you looking at it that way?
Because
You're
you're posting
the
on your
weird
Twitter.
one. You're the weird one for even thinking of it that way.
Brian,
There's nothing
never
wrong
posted
with the
on
fucking
Twitter.
photo of me and my kid at a playground, you
Video.
sick fuck. You're the only one that's
Sargoy
you're
warned
fucked
me
in the
about
head,
using Discord,
Gahul.
and he
You're
said
fucked
the
in the head,
drama involved
Gahul.
is completely
Get fucking
worthless.
help,
I
Gahul.
just gotta
Stop
say
hanging out with
before we
pedophiles,
vote.
Gahul. You stupid
Why?
fucking retard. You're gonna be all in here seething and shit because you're being made fun of. This is
I'm
funny.
seething? You're literally
Yes.
screaming at me, Brian.
Because you're talking
you
about
fucking
my
posted a
fucking
photo of your
daughter,
Twitter,
you sick
and
fuck.
You keep up with it.
You're
You're
fucking
fucking
sick.
right
You're
fucking
sick.
now because you did
You're
something
sick
so
in the head.
fucked up.
You have
This whole
fucking
thing
problems.
happened
You
because we
need to
told
get
you something
fucking
you
help,
did that was
Gahul. You need to
wrong.
stop hanging out with pedophiles. You're making a fucking photo about me and my kid at a playground saying, "Have a nice
Never
weekend."
did that.
Into
You
something
posted it to
sexual.
your Twitter.
And who
It's
gives a
your
fuck
Twitter.
if I posted to Twitter, you stupid fuck? It's nothing sexual
Everyone
about
follows
it.
your Twitter.
There's
What the
nothing.
fuck
Get the
creates
fuck
a
out of
loop?
here. There's nothing sexual about it, Gahul. It's just me
This
and my
is what
kid at a fucking
Discord does to the
playground. You
human
stupid
brain.
retard hanging out with pedophiles. And the first thing you think of when you see another man with his daughter at a playground is that it's sexual, that it's a pedophile related thing. That's because you hang out with pedophiles, you fucking retard. The FBI should have shot you in the head when they kicked your door in. Oh, you fucking retard.
Brian, I think he's saying you shouldn't involve like your
My
kids
kid's
and
not
like put them
involved. Is she on
online.
the stream right now?
Wait,
Really,
wait,
you
wait,
stupid
wait.
retard?
Can we
I
bring
think
the
he's saying
whole
you shouldn't like post pictures of your kids on Twitter.
Hey, Rudy, guess what, bro? There's nothing wrong
Guess
with the
what,
photo.
what,
There's nothing wrong with the photo, you cupcake faggot. You stupid
Well, I'm
fuck.
saying,
Don't go on
given what
4chan and
happens
talk
in
to
the
fucking
sector-
people about wanting to pretend to be a child so you get fucked in the ass. How about that, Rudy? You
Well, I
sick
never
fucking degenerate.
pretended to
Yeah,
be a
all of
child,
you.
bro.
Every one of you fucking pedophile-loving retards in the council, get fucked. Fuck every one of you. If you're going to come in here and all you want to talk about is kids, and you see a family photo and you're going to sit here and say, oh, that means you want to fuck children. Fuck every one of you, you fucking degenerates. There's nothing good about it. Shaggy talked about fucking Godwinson's kid, how he would fuck that kid when it was unborn. He talked about fucking all types of weird shit. Axel did the same shit. Daimo did the same dumb shit. Gahul, you sat in the chat rooms with him the whole time, said that's okay. Don't come in here moral fagging about a guy playing with his fucking daughter at a playground. You stupid, fat fucking ogre. Fucking retarded. Fucking, why does this, I was just trying to have
Brian,
fun.
you're right.
Why the
Brian,
fuck do
you're
I
right.
even need to have to explain this to, this is like a normie logic.
Can I just say that
What the
millions
fuck?
and millions of people every fucking day post pictures of them and their kids online. They do it on
It's an
Facebook, they
innocuous
do it on
photo of me
Twitter,
and my
they do it on
kid
Instagram.
Hold on. It's an innocuous photo of me and my kid at a playground saying, have a nice weekend, happy Memorial Day. That's
Yes.
it. We're playing at a fucking playground. How your brain confuses that with sexual innuendos is beyond me, Gahul. You fucking retard. Maybe you should stop hanging out with Axel, who all he wants to do is fuck kids. You stupid retard.
Brian, you're right. But I think Rudy was just trying to explain.
I think Rudy should
view
stop
from
going on
a
4chan looking for grown men to fuck him like a child. Because that's what he did.
Well, he has.
He
He
wore a
has,
goddamn
Brian, he
dress with a
has.
cut. No, he
Brian, he
hasn't.
has.
No, he
He has to
hasn't.
repent.
He said, I can't kiss
No,
and
he
tell.
has,
He didn't
Brian.
repent shit, drunken
Brian,
server.
I
Every
told-
one of them
I
faggots
told
deserve a
him to
noose around their neck and someone to pull it real fucking tight. They're degenerate, sick fucks. They shouldn't be around kids. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong, Surfer. Would you leave a child alone with any of those retards?
Well, maybe not Shaggy after his comment.
No, none of them.
I mean, any of them,
Any of
Surfer.
them.
You wouldn't, would you, surely?
Any of them. Are you
Who
kidding
would
me?
you trust with your child, Surfer, out of those fucking facts?
None of this is defendable. They're fucking faking
Even
shit.
Jeffrey Dahmer was saved in the prison.
Jeffrey
before he
Dahmer
got
raped a 13-year-old and beat her to
outside.
death with a fucking stick in Florida. What the fuck are you on about?
Well, Jeffrey Dahmer repented. Jeffrey Dahmer
No!
repented. He was baptized.
I'm thinking of Ted Bundy. Jeffrey Dahmer was fucked in the head. He's a serial killer who beheaded people and raped their dead corpses and put them in a vat of acid. You can't
And he
repent.
did fuck children.
And he did fuck
Jeffrey
children.
Dahmer did fuck a child as
What
well.
is
so don't
this,
forget.
Surfer? I need you to take the step back from the ledge because you're like this close from like crossing a line that you don't want to go. I mean, this is insane. Just take a step back. You would not leave your kids with these people. That's a fact. Nobody
Who
in
would
their
you
right
trust your
mind
kid
would
with,
do that.
Surfer? Out of the
Well,
council of each member.
realistically, probably not Shaggy. Probably not Shaggy, and probably not Axel. But I don't know about Rudy. I honestly think Rudy's repented.
Bro,
You know,
I
and
am
bring
never
up the
leaving my
Jeffrey
kid with
Dahmer
Rudy.
Example. Jeffrey Dahmer did much worse things than Rudy. and
So if Rudy
honestly-
turned up to babysit and he's wearing the knee-high stockings, he's got a cock cage on, he's got some weird Nazi LARPing uniform on, he has some weird makeup on, you'd let him look after your kid?
No, in that case, I wouldn't let him around my kid if he was wearing the knee-high stockings in the cock cage.
What about if he just
Seriously,
finished
seriously
wearing
not.
them and he was dressed in normal clothing, but you knew about 10 minutes before he was doing all
Well,
this?
in that hypothetical, he hasn't repented. But I think
There we
Rudy
go.
has seen the flaw in his ways. I think Rudy hit rock bottom, and for a lot of people, they need to hit rock bottom to really see their flaw in their ways and repent. And I think that's what happened to Rudy. And I think Rudy is a just man now, and he's become a masculine Adonis.
None of them are just men. They're all fucked up in the head. They're weird, sick degenerates, Surfer. Every fucking one of them.
I think the rules are just man. Definitely with a
Fuck
capital
no.
J-U-S-T.
No. No.
He looks like the most adjusted man I've ever
He
seen.
was in the
right?
same room with all of them, in the same leaks. What are you talking about? No.
You
No.
see Gahul's
you
current
die,
hairline,
Surfer?
right? Like the guy is.
He
he's
was
very
directly involved in trying to help frame Grossly as a
Gahul-
child
Gahul
molester.
Definition
is
of
just
just
naive.
me.
Brian,
When
Gahul
you
is
die,
just naive.
Surfer, are you going to have a beer with Jeffrey Dahmer in heaven? Are you going to chop it up with him now that he's saved?
No, heaven isn't like a city in the sky, right? Like heaven is something that I can't comprehend. I'm not going to speak on what heaven is, but like heaven isn't like a city you go to and you see all your friends and family, right? Like that's obviously not.
Well, it certainly wouldn't be if I
What
saw
did you
Jeffrey
think?
Dahmer.
Hang on. What did you think when they were planning to frame me as a paedophile with a 28-year-old tranny? What did you think then when you saw all that stuff when they were gay hopping and they were trying to frame me?
I didn't agree with that. I didn't go along with it.
Yeah. I was just wondering what your thoughts were. I was going to ask Gahul the same thing.
No,
I've asked Ruben.
you know what? My honest thoughts. I thought
I'll
it
bring
was
Gahul
funny.
back in here
Someone
now
called
in a
me
minute.
someone called you grossly defensive, and I thought that was fucking hilarious. You know, that whoever called you grossly defensive during that arc. But beyond
that
that,
was,
like
that was
I thought
actually
the
me,
Huntsman shit-
Surfer. That was my alt channel, grossly defensive. It was me who called me that.
That was funny shit. You know, that was funny shit. But like the whole Huntsman arc, I honestly thought that was sort of gay. Like what they were trying to do. Was,
did you
like,
call it out to the other members of the Council of Evil? Or did you just stay silent?
No, I interact loosely, right? I stay silent. Stayed silent for that.
All right. Well, I'm gonna bring Gahul back in grossly so you can talk to him, and then we'll continue on. All right, Gahul, you're back on the air. Grossly's gonna talk.
I'm
to
back?
You.
Yeah, I had a
I
question
don't want
for
to
you.
talk to Grossly.
It doesn't matter.
Why not?
I don't
Why
want to
don't
talk
you
to
want to talk
Grossly.
to me?
Because you
I'm
lied
talking
about
to
every
you.
whole stream. I don't
What
want
have
to
I lied about?
The very beginning of the stream, you're saying the whole council was created to spite you directly. Not true. It's a lie. Then you're saying we all ganged up to swat you and get rid of your fucking children. Not true. That never fucking happened.
It did happen
It's
though, because
bullshit.
the stream is there.
We
The
read
stream
it.
is there.
We read it on air.
Shaggy. We read through the whole DMs. The stream is
I was
there.
in there.
The
I
two
wasn't
screens
there.
are
I don't remember that ever
When-
happening.
You literally
When
responded to
they-
it.
Grossly.
Hang on. When they got that tranny to pretend to be a 15-year-old child to paint me as something I'm not, did you sit by and think that was all right? Did you have any
No.
questions whether that
I
was
don't remember
good?
that happening at all.
Well, there's two
Grossly.
streams of it. There's two fucking
Yeah,
streams.
but grossly. What they were
Not even
trying to
one
do
thing.
was like when fucking Godwinson and PPP did the Nick Fuentes mom interview. Or like they
Yeah, but
did a
did-
fucking
did
other
they-
one like
did-
that too,
did-
right? Like
Did
it
Godwinson
was
and
obviously
PPP
not real.
frame someone? Did they frame someone as a paedophile, or did they do a funny bit?
I believe they've done that a couple of times. Yes.
Yeah,
Many
who?
times.
Yeah.
Who did they get a tranny in to pretend to be a child? When
Well,
did that
that's
happen?
why it was gay, grossly. That's why it was gay. It wasn't.
I don't
like
remember this
that
ever happening.
Hold on,
Fuentes
drunken
mom
Surfer. Let him
interview,
talk.
it's
Let him
just
talk.
fucking
Surfer.
hilarious, right?
Let him talk. Thank you. Go continue. Go ahead now.
I've never heard of this happening.
I mean,
It's just bullshit.
but it is there in like text form. But Gahul, can we have a quick conversation just before
Yeah,
you get like
sure.
torpedoed? Well, I will give you like in these DMs, you do seem like a voice of reason, and I've said so on this stream. A lot of the time, you're sort of pulling back on a lot of the crazy shit where they're trying to get you to say, "Oh, let's say that we're all fucking kids," and you're like, "No, I don't want to say I'm fucking kids." You know, so you somewhat are a voice of reason. And there's been lots. I mean, one of the pinned messages is you calling it out and saying, "No, this is fucked. Leave me out of it." So it does look like you do have some sort of fucking line. And I kind of knew you back in the day behind the scenes, and you do have a line. And I can't see that you'll be complicit with everything they're doing. So what are your thoughts on these DM leaks? Do you feel somewhat vindicated, or do you feel like you have to stick together and fight off all of the
The
opponents?
reality is the whole reason this DM leak happened in the first place is because the whole group is fucked off and broken up. Right?
Yes.
Like the whole thing is happening because this shit's over. So whether I like am vindicated or not, the group's not really together. That's a fact. And Surfer can back me up on this. I wanted to add a new guy in to do some fucking fun storylines. Yeah, I want to do that. So that's the whole reason this shit's happening. I'm not gonna fucking.
And the muscle was fucking hilarious.
The muscle was funny.
It was
But
a
here's
funny.
Here's the thing.
clearly thought of it.
Grossly, I don't ever
Yeah, he
recall
fucking
anyone
cried his eyes
called
out.
cops or SWAT or do anything beyond the fucking pale of let's do this or that. Now, I've seen Shaggy do DMs where he does crazy shit. I'm not going to speak for that because that's not fucking me. Okay, but grossly, you guys have said multiple times we were plotting swattings or whatever the fuck
I
you're
never
talking
said
about.
the word swatting.
Never.
I never said the word swat.
Well, I think you said something about like you involved like trying to get your children taken away from you.
Yeah.
Never.
Well, that would be the goal, wouldn't it?
No.
Why else would you
I've
paint
never
someone?
fucking
why else
never
would-
heard
why
anyone
else would he
say
paint-
those
hold on.
words.
Why else would you paint a fresh father as a paedophile? Why
But
else would you
Gahul
do
isn't doing that.
No,
But
no, I
he's
know.
involved in
I'm
a DM
speaking
group
for
of people that are doing that.
Now, here's the deal, okay? Never once, I don't remember ever in the chat that there was a plot to get your child taken away from you. Ever. That was never the intention
What,
or
just-
the plot of
just-
whatever.
just paint
I
me
wasn't-
as a
I
paedophile?
know-
Is that it? That was
I
the,
don't
that
know.
was the plot?
Fucking know. I don't know. I was not involved with that shit, and I don't care.
You're in the
frankly.
same
That's-
room in the same conversations. I mean, literally.
Yeah, I didn't
you
read
read
that shit.
Brian,
So fucking, there's like
it
30
was
fucking
their
40
attempt.
messages
It was
every
their-
fucking time I look at it, and then I can't read all that shit. No offense, I don't read all the fucking things that are in there.
Gahul, I want to ask you a straight question. Which member of the Council of Evil do you least like?
I don't know. That's a tough choice between. It's definitely not Daimo, Surfer, or Rudy. I guess Deadman by proxy, but that would be it. It would be like Deadman, maybe Axel or Shaggy, but you know, those would be the guys.
Now, obviously, you've met Axel and Shaggy, who are potential name picks on your least liked members. Do you like them less now that you've met them in real life, or?
No, they're about the same.
Right. I mean, that's kind of fucked. I mean, I wouldn't meet someone in real life if I was lukewarm on.
Well, because well, first of all, they were going to see Stu, and Stu lives nearby where I live, so we just kind of.
Stu was the naked guy on the bed, right? Can we clear that up?
I don't know. I don't feel like I don't know Stu enough. I don't want to dox or swat. Like,
What? Nobody's doxing or
Oh, I
swatting
mean,
him.
it's like it's an open secret, I think, isn't it? I mean, we all know it was Stu.
Well, I'm not going to confirm or deny anything. How's that?
Okay.
I don't want to be held responsible.
That's fine. Yeah.
Here's the deal. Here's the fucking truth of the situation. Okay, they were planning to come visit and hang out, and then me and Axel had a huge falling out over some VR chat drama, and then they met up, and then we've broken up again since then because of this fucking muscle drama. So there's a lot of fucking drama tension between us, and it's just like I'm ready to be fucking done and move on. I really like Daimo. He's a really good friend of mine. I like Surfer, although he fucking kind of let Warhammer into. Also, Warhammer said on here that he's no longer in the chat because we kicked him. That's bullshit. That's 100% a lie. We can't kick him from the old chat because Axel was the main head of that chat and Hag Count got banned. So we actually can't kick or remove anyone from that chat. It's a bold-faced fucking lie. Not true. I'm 100% certain these will be post release.
I'm still in there. Gahul, I'm still in there, and Warhammer is still in there. Yes, you're right.
Yeah. So him saying that he's no longer in there, that's not true. It's a fucking lie. Okay, but I'm not in that chat anymore either because the second Warhammer added, I left.
So you'll leave. You'll leave if Warhammer leaves. But if Axel's talking to Pamperchu about buying children, how to hide CP, and fucking children, that's okay.
Listen. Okay, with the Pamperchu leaks, I haven't listened to them, but I was under the impression he was goading people into saying shit so he can get it on camera. That's what I thought those leaks were all about.
He did nothing with that. He didn't even record it. Somebody else did without his permission. And he
did record it. He did record it. He was going to post it, and then someone else posted it first. You can ask Axel about that.
He didn't do anything else. He just left Pamperchu in his server to this day.
You know, we kept that audio for 2 weeks. 2 weeks he had time to put that out himself. He did nothing.
Yeah, but he was recording with the intent to do something.
But he didn't do anything. The guy's still in his server to this day.
Hang on. Where's all the other audio then? Where's all the other audio that he's recorded over the years? He's never put anything out in Discord.
That's
He's never done that.
You should ask Axel. That's not my
What
defense
about
on that,
police?
but that was what I thought.
What about reporting it to the police?
I don't know. You should ask him about that.
Motherfucker, you hung out with him for years. He did this with your friends.
No, he didn't do it with my friends.
So are you still in?
Whose friends did he do it with? Who are you saying he did it with my friends?
Can you check if Pamperchu's in the server right now?
Brian, hold on. I sent you an image, Brian. Brian, I sent you an image of the invitation for Axel Fest, and I'd like you to post it on the screen.
Yeah, it was a funny. Yeah, it was a funny.
Yeah, I'm sure it's funny. Let's get back to the serious business at hand. Pamperchu stuff. Go ahead. Go.
Just put the image up while you do that.
Sorry, gross.
So are you in Axel's server?
No, not right now.
Okay, I was going to say if you could check if Pamperchu's still there or not. If you're not there, then you're not there.
I don't buy your story.
So there you go.
I don't buy.
Well, yeah, you don't buy it, but that's what I thought was the case.
I don't buy it because you stayed hanging out with them. You tell me not once you knew about the Pamperchu audio, but you didn't listen to it, and then you didn't even report it to the police.
No, I didn't report it to the police. Well, Rudy's calling. Can we add Rudy back in? He wants to talk.
Not right now. We're talking to you. You can come back in later.
So
okay.
what was?
Well, no, hold up. You can't just like say, "Oh, it's just fucked up."
It's my fucking stream, retard. I can do whatever I want.
No, you can't just say, "Oh, I'm not."
Rudy's reasonable.
Yeah,
Rudy's
Rudy
very
will come back. We're talking to Gahul. We'll bring him back in a second.
Okay, here's what I thought the fucking Pamperchu thing was from the beginning was that he was going to record, he was going to do this, say this, get Pamperchu on tape saying all this fucked up stuff, and then I don't know what he was going to do with it. If you want more info on that, ask Axel. But I thought his intentions were not to be along and do stuff with Pamperchu. That's why I continue to hang out with him. If I didn't think that, I would not be hanging out.
Why didn't you listen to the audio once? You're telling me not once in over a year. You haven't
it's
heard
gross.
It
I don't want to hear that shit.
So
I
you
heard
knew,
that.
you knew it was
Can I just ask a
and
quick
that's
question of Gahul, just quickly? When you've got, I mean, there's countless clips now, and you've heard it in your own face in real life of DJ Axel saying that he's a pedophile, saying that he wants to fuck kids. What's your reaction to that, Gahul? You don't just think it's jokes, surely?
Well, yeah, I do think it's jokes. That's what I thought from the fucking beginning. Now,
When a
it's
guy
not-
comes up to your face, singing karaoke,
yeah, that was
and
fucking
saying
creepy as shit.
he wants to fuck
Now,
kids.
to defend myself, I didn't hear him sing a lot of that because we were belting out songs. So I couldn't hear him say a lot of that shit. When he was saying that to me, it was very fucking creepy
What
and
do you mean
uncomfortable.
on the stream? You push him away and say, "What the fuck?" You freak out.
Yes, I
and
do
this is
say
what
that.
I'm saying.
Some of them,
lying.
there's
You're just
some that I
lying.
hear that
You're
I
just
can't hear him on, like
lying,
the fuck. Specifically, the Backstreet Boys one, I couldn't hear him say
Alright.
that stuff because I was singing too loud. But
See,
the other
I don't,
ones, yes, I could hear.
I don't
and it was
believe you,
fucking
Gahul.
creepy.
It's just like the Pamper Chew thing. You said you didn't
Well, I
watch
don't
it.
believe
Hold
you,
on, hold on.
'cause you've been lying
Hey,
about
hold
shit
on.
the
No,
full
no,
stream,
no,
so
no,
why
no.
should I believe you,
At one
Brian?
point, you say the Pamper Chew leaks. You never listened to them in over a year, but then I say, why didn't you listen to them? And you go, because they're fucked up. So you did know. You did
Because
listen
it
to
sounds
them.
like fucked up. I heard what they were in there.
So
I've
then
the
you heard
description of what's
him in there. You just said you heard him in there. You weren't in the Discord.
No, I've heard a description of what's in there. Doesn't mean I've actually listened to the fucking audio, you dumbass. So I'm not gonna comment. I'm not gonna lie to you and say I've listened to this fucking audio and I haven't.
You're lying. You're lying by
Bullshit.
omission.
You're lying.
Yeah,
You're
what
lying
am I
about
lying
me. You've
about?
been lying to me all fucking week
I
because you're
haven't
mad
lied
because
about
I told the
anything
truth
about you.
about you,
What the
Brian.
fuck did
Because I
we say
fucking
that's
told
a
the
lie?
honest truth about what you fucking done. and you can't fucking
that I
handle
went
it.
and played at the playground with my kid and said, have a happy
That
memorial?
you posted to
sick
Twitter
fuck?
for all your fucking freak Twitter
You
followers to
fucking
see.
retard. We're not jumping back into this
You're a
shit.
fucking
You're
retard.
the only
You are a
idiot that
retard.
is sick about it.
You
You think if
No,
someone's at a
multiple
playground
people
playing
are
with their
fucking
kid on a
It's
fucking
fucked up.
swing,
I don't
that
care
it's
what
sexual
I'm the one who's
nature?
right about
You're
it. You
fucking
shouldn't post your
weird.
daughter's photo
You're
on
a
your fucking
weird little
Twitter
bitch.
account.
You're a weird
You're
little
a weird
bitch.
little bitch.
You're
You
the
posted this
only
daughter for no
weird little
fucking reason.
bitch.
You shared it with your
Stop
whole
thinking
fucking
about my
followers.
fucking kid,
So
Gahul,
whatever.
you fucking weirdo.
You're the one who posted her.
No,
That was
who
your
gives a
fucking
fuck?
fault.
You're the one that
You
thinks it's
fucked
sexual.
up.
You're the only
You
one that thinks it's sexual. I
You
don't.
fucked up.
I don't give a fuck if I posted me and my kid saying "Have a happy memorial" and we're playing at a playground. You're the only one making a big deal about it because you think
Shall
it's
we go
sexual.
around the room?
Because you think.
Online.
All right,
Target
shut up for a minute.
multiple groups.
Straw poll.
Fucking-
Shut up,
like,
retard.
Tons of fucking people.
Shut
all
up.
the time.
Shut the
Target
fuck up.
you.
Shut up for a second. All right, now what do you want to say, Godwinson?
Well, I just want to go around the room and have a show of hands as
All
to
right,
who
all right, let's
thinks
do that.
Brian's
All right.
Memorial Day photograph is sexual.
Okay.
Warhammer, do you want to go ahead? What's your take on that?
Photo at all on the internet.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have a target on your
Hold on,
back.
hold on, Gahul. One at a time.
I was
No.
going to ask Gahul, you heard the original audio
Yes.
of me talking.
I
to those
heard that,
kids.
and I will stand by to this day because you have never re-uploaded or posted the video. What you said was that you were gonna fuck that guy driving the car.
No, I
And
did
it was a
not.
16-year-old kid. Yes, you did. And I heard it.
I have
And now
posts
you were
in the
intending to
email.
say, "I'm gonna
I
fuck
have
you up."
the
I will
posts.
give you that.
It's
But
always
you
Hang on.
kids,
confidently
kids,
said you're gonna fuck
kids, Gahul. That's all
Hang
we hear.
on,
is
hang
kids.
on.
Oh, no,
Brian-
hold on.
Brian,
That's
do we have the
exactly
video?
it,
Brian, shall we? Did Shamu send you the video?
No, Jim
Because
wants
I know
to send
we've
me the
had,
video. We'll play it on air while Gahul's
Yeah.
here.
because we've actually had that video this whole time. Gahul.
Then post it.
So, Gahul, you
we will-
definitely
yeah, that's what we're
heard
doing
that
now.
he wants to fuck the
While
kid and he
we're
wants to
waiting,
fuck
while
the
we're
kid.
waiting,
I
hold
would
on,
not
hold on,
lie
Gahul.
about that.
While we're waiting for the audio, let's do what
No.
Godwinson said. So the straw poll is me and my kid at a playground saying "Have a happy Memorial Day." Is it sexual or not? Go ahead, Warhammer. That's the photo. It's me and my kid on a playground sitting on a bench saying "Have a happy Memorial Day"
Where is it at, dude?
on Twitter.
Okay, where do you have a link?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to go get one.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen the
Brian,
photograph,
you're
and
gonna
in
need to
no
make
way
a
is it a
general
sexual
chat,
photograph.
it's
It's
It's not
literally
about
a
it being
father and
sexual.
All right,
It's about
let-
having your kid's photo and face on your Twitter to begin with.
Who gives
That's
a
the
fuck?
problem.
Who gives a fuck? People
Lots
go
of
out and
people.
have
You're a
not-
fucking
who
target
cares?
online, Brian. It's
Who cares?
retarded.
All right, moral fag. Who gives a fuck? They swat me
What about
regardless of my
Cozy
kid.
Rosie? Gahul, what about Cozy Rosie? Ethan Ralph does it.
Yeah, Ethan Ralph's a retard for doing that.
Yeah, but Ralph is running around like starting shit with people. I'm just doing a show laughing at shit. You're the only one that's mad.
You are starting to with people.
Who am I?
You're
What am I
constantly
starting,
starting-
Gahul?
You're constantly starting shit with Gator. Constantly starting shit.
I'm not
people
starting
competing
shit with
against
Gator.
you.
That's a
You
lie.
are.
That's a fucking lie. Gator runs his fucking mouth. The whole
Oh,
post
I gotta
leaks were the
go.
whole reason. Oh, you got to go now?
You know what?
You gotta
I
go?
am fucking being a dumb nigger.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
are.
stop softballing. You know what? Fuck you, Brian. You're a dumb piece of shit. Fuck you. Fuck your whole fucking family. You're a stupid piece of shit. I don't fucking like you. And frankly, you've been fucking obsessed with me. You called my stream fucking forward over me.
I got
all the
invited to
fucking
your
time.
fucking stream, retard.
No, you fucking begged to
No,
come in there.
no,
for
no,
fucking reason.
no,
Now you don't need to see
retard.
fit
I got
because we called
invited
you up
in.
and
I
you
got got
kid that
invited
was
in
fucking
because
wrong.
your fat
You know
fucking retarded friend Daimo was the one. You're not leaving, by the way, until we go through this audio because you just claimed that
No, I
that
have to
Warhammer
go.
wanted to fuck. No, you ain't going shit. We
I
got
have
the
to
video.
go.
We have the video.
I have
We
to
have
go.
the video right here. We have the video right here. Don't leave
I
yet.
have to go.
Nope, you can wait. You can wait a minute. Don't leave. Don't leave, pussy.
No, you
If
know what?
leave,
Fuck
you're-
you, Gator. I'm leaving.
No, faggot. You're not leaving.
Gator.
No,
I'm leaving.
You're not leaving.
I'm leaving,
No, you're
Gator.
not.
I'm
No, you're
in
not.
real life to leave.
All right.
Unlike you,
Brian.
you fucking piece of shit. Keep
All right, all right,
streaming
all
live
right,
for
all right,
a
all
while.
right, all right,
You're
fat
fucking
ass. All right,
fucking
ogre
horrible
bitch.
waste of a fucking
Let's
dad.
play the
All right,
audio. Let's
okay.
play the audio, fat
Wait,
fucking
wait.
ogre.
You've
Oh,
got
he
the
bounced. He
video should be.
bounced.
You should have the Warhammer video right now.
Yeah, all right. So
Brian.
now the claim was before, because he ran, because he didn't want this played. So he's going to run because he doesn't want this audio played. So the claim
Now,
was...
Gahul did clarify
Hold on.
during
Because
that
Brian,
he
this is
definitely
relevant.
did hear that it was Warhammer
Yeah, well,
saying
we
he
have-
wants to fuck the kid.
Let's just listen to
And
the
he
video. Let's
clarified
just
All right,
again
all
that
right,
it
all right.
definitely
So
was.
Gahul says that
watch it.
Warhammer
Before
said he
we
was going to
listen
fuck the
to
kid.
video, I just want to say my piece. Because this is the big thing. Why these guys cry to me about adding Warhammer in, you know, that Warhammer does this and that, and Warhammer is such a fucking dangerous guy. Well, realistically, this video, they framed this video as Warhammer saying he was going to sexually molest these kids.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Warhammer
Gahul has
said,
literally just come on this stream and said that again.
And he left
as
because
that
he's left.
was
He's left. And
100%
he's literally,
what he heard.
he left.
He
and
gave witness testimony to that.
He concern
Yeah,
trolled
yeah,
about my
and
kid,
they
even
did
though
that-
Axel
they
wants to
did
fuck
that
kids.
first, right?
Right.
So, you know, Warhammer's not this fucking dangerous guy.
All right. Well,
Like,
let's.
Warhammer doesn't
I got it. The
fucking
stream's
want
gone for too long because I'm over my 3 hours. So what I want to do is play this audio because that Gahul left. He was supposed to sit here. He left because he didn't want to be in this room when this audio played because he knew what was going to happen. So we're gonna play the audio while Gahul sits in the chat and watching as he lied.
Okay, well look, I'm gonna show this to my neighbor James. You do this again, I'm gonna show it to my neighbors.
Oh my god, your neighbor?
Yeah. Okay, I'll do it now. What do you want? Why do you keep coming around here harassing me, kid? Why do you keep harassing me?
What do you want?
I want to know what your problem is, kid. Quit harassing me. Do not come around my property and harass me.
Just tell your neighbor.
Do not wake me up when I'm
Go tell your
sleeping.
neighbor. We're not
No, it's not his problem. It's my problem. You're dealing with me. You're right here. I am here. You're talking to me,
Oh,
kid.
I'm on your property, my bad.
You answer to me.
Hey, let me get off your property real quick.
Good.
You're right here. I am here. Hey, be sure to show him I'm on your property. Before you
I pay my taxes, kid.
You don't pay the taxes.
I
on
pay
me.
my taxes. Yes, I do, kid. I pay the
I
taxes
pay
on
my
this
taxes
road.
for my dick.
I pay my taxes, kid. Get out of here.
Hey, I pay
Go.
for you. What you gonna do? Go beat off that video?
Hey, kid, I pay my taxes. Get out of
My
here.
name ain't Kid, it's Jim Bob.
You don't pay taxes, and neither does your parents. They live in public, free, cheap apartments. I pay my taxes, kid. I pay my taxes. I pay my electric bill. I pay my power bill, and I pay my water bill, kid.
My mom pays electric bill.
That's my property.
Electric and power, same thing.
You see this right here? You see this fence? That's my private property.
Yeah, I don't go on the other side of
You
it.
come over here, you fuck with me, kid, I'll fuck you hard.
What?
Get the fuck out of here.
No, Warhammer, what the fuck? Well, shit.
Yeah,
Warhammer, what
I
the
was pissed.
fuck? We just defended you. The fuck? No, Gahul W. What?
Care to explain that one, Warhammer?
Damn it, Warhammer. I got egg all on my face. Gahul won, chat. Gahul vindicated. What the fuck? I'm sorry, Gahul. I'm sorry. All right. Warhammer, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, I was pissed. I was wrong to say that.
So you admit that you said it now?
Oh, it's tough, chat. W in the chat. I'll take my L.
What's this thing about you wanting to fuck a midget?
Oh, hold on. My bad, server. I'm
No,
sorry.
I said I would
Go
fuck
ahead.
them up as in I would beat the shit out of them, out of their parents.
Bro, you just said you'd you'd fuck that kid. All right, hold on. Let's finish it out. Maybe you save it at the end.
Fucking faggot!
That's not what I mean. Oh no, that's not what I mean. You don't fuck with me, kid. Yeah, come on, go. Get out of here. Get out of here, you peon. Look at this. Look at this kid, coward. No balls. Oh, you're bullying me. You're bullying me. Oh, look at this. No balls and no guts. That's what I thought. You're bullying me. You stay away from me, kid. Yeah, please do continue the show.
Oh, what
yeah,
the fuck,
please
man?
do continue the
Warhammer, I think you fucked up here.
The biggest question I have is why is there a child driving that truck? Is that what they do?
No.
Because their parents are on drugs. Their parents take opioids.
Who is
That
Shauna
doesn't
Ray?
explain what.
Warhammer.
Okay.
Who's Shauna Ray?
Shauna Ray?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, well, in all fairness, though, when those kids said that, oh, you said you're gonna fuck us, even in the video, he said that's not what I meant.
I should not have
Because what
used
he
that
fucking meant
language.
clearly was he was gonna fuck them up.
Well,
Right?
Warhammer, you
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, allow me. You have defended Lolly in the past many times, haven't you,
Wait,
Warhammer?
what? He has?
No, I have not.
I mean, I've seen stuff where you say that Lolly's okay and you're not against it morally. You have no issue with it, really.
Where?
Do we have like a
We
screenshot?
have-
Or is there a clip of this? I didn't even know this.
Do you have a screenshot?
Well, I'd have to source it, but I have seen it, and obviously Zoom runs that narrative as well. That you're okay with Lollycon.
Yeah,
Zoom,
it was
Zoom has said
DM'd
some
me.
pretty
Warhammer.
weird stuff about wanting to. I have
So
clips
I
of
was
Zoom saying
DM'd
child
Warhammer.
face.
The
The
tables
reason
have turned,
I brought
chat.
up Shauna
What
Ray
the fuck?
is because there was a stream where you said she was very attractive, and she's a woman who has a disease that makes her look like an 8-year-old.
That's right. That's
Do you remember this stream?
Yes, Burger Boy was in the chat telling me to read this and this, and he was trying to set me up with Music Biz Marty to be a lolcow. They were trying to find a new Cyrax or a new Christian.
But did you find Shauna Ray attractive, or?
No, Burger Boy was lying to me. Burger Boy was trying to set me up to be a lolcow. And he was typing stuff in the chat that I would read, I would say, and they clipped that. So yes.
Okay.
So you were just reading chats.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, and there
Just
was
reading chat, Your
also,
Honor.
in all fairness, there was also the lolly is greater than Shoda.
That's right.
That's
right.
I think here,
That's-
I was
that's-
being
in all
ironic.
fairness,
That's
I mean, half of the people, like, I'm not saying that everyone in your chat is a troon.
What?
I did that out of irony. Somebody posted something about Shoda or something, and I just said Lolly was more based than Shuda. I was doing that to be ironic.
Now, was that an informed opinion, or was that just something said for shits and giggles?
Shits and giggles.
Okay.
Yeah, I would not defend that degeneracy. Also, I also had said that hentai was more based than lolly.
Bro!
And I did that. I said some stuff about hentai, lolly, and Shoda. I was doing that to be ironic. Particularly with those trannies.
I have a.
and
I got to wrap this stream up like in the next 5 minutes. So, Surfer, I want you to do me a favor. Warhammer, can you repent for your sins today on the stream, and Surfer can do a hymn for you? Can we get a repention for the poor kid in the truck?
Yeah, well,
Surfer, are you
to
ready to
me-
read him some a Bible verse so we can get Warhammer's soul cleansed?
well, what hymn do you want, Ryan? I got a whole book of hymns.
I mean,
just need to
whatever
know
one that
what you want.
cleanses Warhammer of these mistakes. Whatever one you feel trust, whatever God tells you to say.
What hymn
Rock of
did they
Ages.
sing?
Rock of Ages it is.
Rock of Ages. Is that what they sung for Jeffrey Dahmer?
Yeah, I did tell the kid that I would beat him the fuck up. That's what I meant.
But you said you'd fuck him.
No. Sexually, no.
No, but I mean, in terms of what you said, I mean, and you did clarify, which was good, and you clarified in record time, but you definitely did say what they said you said.
He said hard. He said fuck him hard. You know, forget the hard.
Yes.
Yes, he did. He did say that.
All right. All right, let's wrap this week. God damn it, Warrior.
Rock of Ages left for me.
I apologize.
Let me
I appreciate the apology,
hide
Warhammer.
myself
Forgive
in
me of my sins.
me. Let the water and the blood from thy rib inside which flow be of sin that double cure.
I'm sorry, Ghoul.
Cleanse me from its
Oh, if you want to bring him back in here.
No, we're wrapping up the stream. Thank you, sir, for this wonderful hymn. Thank you everybody for tuning into the Pulse Show. I'll see you next week. I hope you guys had a
Only
great
God
time.
forgives.
God only forgives, Warhammer. Repent.
The lost
Go vindicate.
could